stars in the night. So cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. Daily bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rockets through the AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rockets through the AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rockets, scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. All right. No longer muted. Thank you for letting me know. What's all this? Oh, no. Sing. What's up, guys? Good morning. So I'm looking at the latest COT report. Getting a little bit of little bit of liquidity down here at this 56.28 level in the S&P. Showing a little bit of a, while they're selling pressure on the long side, we're getting a little bit of a leg up on the short covering side. Move a little bit from 357 bound to 287 short contracts. So a little bit of liquidity being found here. Very nice, very nice. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Hit the unmute button. LOL. Oh, what's up? What's up, morning? I'll hit the like button. Hit the like button. GM, everyone. GM, Shane Ness, Hydra. What's up? DJ Boats, Simon Dean Options, David, Stu, Eric, Icewild, Lars. IDOC's gonna bring me some eggs. Excited about that. All right, what's up, y'all? But did I do any trades last night? No, I didn't do anything. I went out and did some fun stuff instead. Caught up here. Man, market's looking pretty interesting today. Like a little bouncy bounce. Yeah, the last COT report prints out a little bit of liquidity. It's kind of interesting to see that. Market has some fun. Oh, this market's so fun. So fun. So fun. All right, guys. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Okay, so back to it. Come on, a little winning streak here with Tradeify. On my way to 100K. You guys know the rule. I'm trying to get the payout. Plus, I mean, it's like the secondary rule. I want to get the live account. That's the big prize with the Tradeify guys. Now they're supposed to give me some giveaway accounts, but the person that I need to talk to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay. There he is. All right. Okay. Gets buried in my million friend requests on Discord. You guys know how that goes on Discord. You get so many friend requests. They're all fake accounts, and I don't necessarily like check my friend requests that often unless I know something's coming. And of course, this dude sent me a friend request, so I didn't see it. It was buried under a million other ones. What's up? Good morning. I didn't say your name in the roll call, teacher. Wait. I thought I said Frank first. Maybe it wasn't scrolled up. What's up, Frank? Frank and Beans first. Yeah. Already touching MHP, I see. You know, this is how it goes sometimes. We sit there in the morning. It's got this nice little tap here. Can't wait for this market to bottom out, at least sometime soon. I say soon, I mean like this quarter. We're still in that market weirdness. Yesterday, I didn't take any loss, just flipped the accounts, put in like $2,000 while flipping the accounts. That's how quick the market moves, even with micros. Looking inside DD bands, we have fallen below, come above. This is just like, you know, all over the place. I wonder why. Oh, there they are. Let me save my layout. I wonder why the market's doing this. All right, let's load up. Get our calcs here, ready to go. 19,636. That would be you right here. That's right, 636. And then and 553. I swear I draw them. Close enough. Close enough. Is that right? 19,636. Yeah, that is. Okay. And then S&P was 5616. Right on the edge there. Okay, where I don't know where all my lines disappeared to. No clue. 56, 56. Okay, way up here. Okay, so we have some nice pivots to play with. Right, that image P at the open. Irrational caution for the day, trying to break DD band back up in the center. Okay. Okay. Greater market's still going to be bearish. You guys know the drill. Monthly map showing no signs of reprieve. We also clobbered through and filled a couple of these gaps that were sitting here yesterday. Or overnight, sorry. So when this gap fills, delete those lines there. But yeah, we still have bullish liquidation for a week, bearish strengthening for a week, and there's big volatility here. The market is likely to find lower lows on days before it pops. Usually you're not going to wake up and just see like a day that just rallies straight up in this environment. You're going to see the market's going to just kind of like tank and then turn around. It's volatile, so you're going to get that range. You get that range to go with it. What's up? Let's see what the news is today. What do we got coming up? So yeah, so looking at the COT report, you guys. Right here, front and center, you've got the somewhat pinching together. That's a pocket of liquid goodness. Right here, last 3 prints, last 3 weeks, you've been seeing the shorts now covering into the selling. Now again, it's part of waves down. You know, like you know how that goes. This was like the last time we had a pullback correction. Or this could just be the 10% correction and we keep going. Trump tweets something, turns it around. But we can see the market is finding a strange pocket of liquidity already right here, kind of at this little stopping point. Too much liquidity and the stream froze. LOL. LOL. Back for you. Weird. Refresh for you too. No clue. Anywho's. All right, jolts today. Just a little bit. Actually, like in 2 minutes, a little bit, I think. Hold on. Central time. Here we go. Oh, no, 9 o'clock. Okay, so jolts in an hour. Other than that, nothing. Spy's looking ridic. Super ridic. All right, now QQQ. A little less ridiculous. It's kind of still bad, but like, you know, somewhat kind of meh. You get that bull liquidation, bear squeezing, but you get a nice little inflection point next week. Q's kind of like painting the picture that we see in the monthly maps right now. In Q's, similar to what we see in the COT. Like bad week, good week, bad month. Kind of thing. So we're due for a relaxing dead cat bounce any moment now. Like any moment, we're due for that. So 1, 2, 3. It's equivalent of, you know, like shit, return down. Now, this is the low consolidation, so any downward move usually returns to there as the first bounce. So if we continue to flush out and crash this week, possible, you can kind of see where the market's liking its resistance. And now, again, you have that little bear side resistance there. Even something like this comes right back in 500 to the test. So we'll see how that plays out. It would be odd for this to be the place where it returns to. If so, then we're talking closer to 520 where those liquidity pockets are. Either case, down and up to 5 or up to 520 this week, whatever the case may be. I'm not predicting down, but we do have some pivots to find some longs off of. So we'll see how this turns out today. Ooh, what's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, the rest of y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button. What's that you say?
Hit the like button.
Oh God. Oh shit, hold on, wait, close your ears. Good Lord, that's loud as shit. Okay, Windows, open that up at max volume times 10. It turned it up to 11. So loud. All right, let's hit the like button, guys. You guys know the drill. Oh, we got everybody here. Hit that 200, let's go. Remember this week we have ETF giveaways. I'm gonna try to get a Tradeify giveaway for tomorrow. So that's the thing I wanna be able to do. I gotta talk to this guy Wiz from Tradeify. Get me all set up with that. Okay. I'm sitting here waiting. Little announcements. As you guys know, so hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You guys know the February half price Rocket Scooter monthly is extended through March. We're gonna keep that going. But the lifetime deal's gone. Currently, there's a bunch of deals going on in the prop world. ETF has a 65% off all fast tracks, I believe. Take profit 30% off. Tradeify 30% off most of them, 35% off of some of them. Dude, use our code, get all your stuff hooked up. I think Apex is still 80% off right now. Speaking of Apex, we're gonna turn on my other computer. Hit that like button. The hell is going on? All right, we're back. Dude, internet glitch for some odd reason. Don't forget to hit the like button while we're waiting. Yeah, for some reason my internet just flipped off. This is the second time the internet's done something weird lately. We had a weird just complete outage one day. The AT&T person had to come out there. No difference today. Okay. Okay. All right, we're back. We're going to hit the like button, guys. Yeah, it's so weird. No, it's my internet. My internet's being weird. All right. All right, we're back. We are back. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Okay. Ready to roll in here. Don't forget to hit that like button. I don't know what happened to YouTube there. Internet just went like bloop really quick for some reason. I don't know what happened. Yeah, not enough likes, you guys. I ended the stream. Very angry. Yeah, next time you have to hit the like button. Enough. There's a huge DDoS on X platform and others. Oh no. Haven't heard of Kem Carson. Yeah. What about him? I've heard of him. Oh wait, I gotta log back into my. What about him? I think I follow him on Twitter. Yeah, internet just went blip for like a hot second there. Everything back up and rolling. Pretty active on Twitter. Yeah, no, what about him? More volatility this week. Yes, more volatility going to be kind of everything we're going to look at. It's all volatility. No matter how we frame it, how we try to look at it, what time frame, we got volatility still. Hopefully, sometime by next week, we do hit a temp bottom, dead cat bounce somewhere in there. But the market just opened up and falls. That's what we saw yesterday. Markets opened up and falls. I'll walk you guys through the monthly maps right now. And you just got sound or good? He talks about market positioning data a lot like you. Oh, yeah, cool. I mean, anybody that talks about market positioning like us is on the right path. You know, we're pioneers of that field. I love hearing that other people are in that realm. Where did my DD bands go? Let's try to load up again. Internet goes glitchy. There we go. Came from DTFX. I have found your channel. What's up, Patrick? Good morning. All right, Moonk, what's up? 56.45. Yep, Tillerdy, man, I'm looking at that right now. 56.16 lower monthly hedge pressure. Come on in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. I got a pickle and I got juice. Buddy. Oh. Oh, now he's not crazy because he got the eggs in front of his face. What's up? Hey, bud. Hates the lights. Want to say hi to people? Look. Here we go. I got the pickles here. What's up, buddy?
Gotta get a bath today.
Oh, yeah, he's going
a
to
proper professional shower.
Isn't he going to the groomers?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? You gotta tell chat. I was signing him up for a grooming, and they were like, would you like to do an add-on for a blueberry face mask? And I'm like, I was telling him I lost it when they asked me that, because like, what the heck? I'm imagining Pickle with like a face mask on.
Yeah.
Like, why that? For $10 extra.
With like little cucumbers on his eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, boy gonna get spotted today. They gonna paint his nails or what? What's up, dude? Now you being cool. Usually be squirming. What do you smell? What do you smell? You want? Yeah, you want some of that? All right. Crazy market day still. Market still sucks.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be broke for a while.
Okay. Wait,
Hope you're cool with that. Oh, hey, thanks.
No, the other juice.
Oh.
That's my juice.
Oh, my bad.
That's my juice.
All right, here, get out of here.
Hey,
Get out of here, Pickle. Not you. You get.
go get.
Get. Go on. Go on.
Get.
Go on. Get.
Cheers.
Thanks, doll. Appreciate it. Come on, Pickle.
Let's go. Let's go get a bath.
Go on. Get.
Come on, Piglin. Oh no, now he's with Daddy.
Oh, that's funny. All right. For health. For your health. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. All right. Pickle's got a spa day apparently today. Hilarious. Yeah, would you like a blueberry face mask for your dog? This is Gen Z world. Gotta love it. Can I get the lavender neck pillow for my dog, please? Like, goofy stuff. Awesome, y'all. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button. Everybody go. Once we hit that 200 mark, we're good. Market opens about 20 minutes. We got to hit 200 likes or the screen goes dark. We always tell you guys, we got to play hardball here. Toss a tip to your waiter. It's a thumbs up button right of your screen. Don't forget, we got huge deals going on right now. 30% up, 35% off of Tradeifys. If you guys need to get those, use our code Rocket Scooter. ETF's doing like a 65% off. I think the fast tracks, 30% off over your take profit. Man, lots of stuff going on. Apex 80% off. You got all your stuff, your resets. Use that code Rocket Scooter. Proceeds go to support the platform, building the trading platform you all know and love in front of you on your screen. Support the company. Don't worry, guys. You're not making my Maserati payments or anything. You know, it's my trading pays for that. You guys are helping support the company. We have lots of employees here. Doc, where's your breakfast? I'll let the doc know that she needs to make eggs for everybody. It's kind of unfair. Only I get the eggs and y'all don't. The juice is celery, apple, green stuff. I don't know, spinach maybe. Lemon juice. It's a mix of like, it's your traditional green juice. It's like when somebody says green juice and you like imagine a flavor, but not the kind that's like bitter, like it's like kale and like chalky. The kind that's like sweet and yummy. So it's kind of like an apple-y, lemony sort of flavor. Like an apple to make it sweet, but it's like carrot. No, this one doesn't have carrot in it. Sometimes it has carrot in it. Lots of celery. A ton of celery. Hello, Tony Stark. Eddie Soldier. All right, what's up, blessed? Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I'm blessed. Steve Pickle's getting the spa day. Wink, wink, right, guys? Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Am I getting scammed here? It's going to be like, what's with the 2-hour Ashiatsu massage? Oh, yeah, it was totally cool. Give me your credit card, daddy. Fucking getting bamboozled over here. All right. It's a BRS, you know. This day was a BRSD, this particular day. So right now, liquidity maps will refresh at 9:30 when the market opens. So these were yesterday's BRSD. We opened. Yeah, yesterday's pretty cool. I got 2,000. I was watching people blow up all day on Twitter yesterday. We made $2,000 just flipping the account. And we opened BRSD. It's just a straight run down off of hedge pressure. There's just monthly hedge. You see how that resistance right here? Market just opened, ran up to it, came down. This is why our stuff is so good. 9:30 in the morning, the market doesn't lie. And all day, people are just like trying to buy this dip. What did we do, champs? These are the champions on the stream. This is the champion stream. You know, forget your prop firm arbitrage. Forget your sim warrior heroes. These are the winners over here. This is the most winningest trading stream on the planet. This is the talent. All you guys. What did we set out? We didn't do anything. Watched this thing fall and just kind of goofed around and had fun on the stream. Probably gonna do a giveaway tomorrow. You guys stay tuned. I'll give you more information today on how to enter. We'll be giving away some Tradeify accounts. I told them I wanted to do tomorrow, so let's see if they can reach out to me in time. If not, we'll do it Thursday. Tonight I'll be teaching a special webinar with Big Daddy Max. I got to kind of chat with him today about like how we're going to do it and stuff, but I'm going to be doing something with him and his community tonight, so I'll let you guys know. Come on over. Give y'all know Big Daddy. I'll give my boy Max your support. He's a good dude. So, and then I'm still teaching that mastermind thing. The first class was fantastic. It's with, Paper Gains and Sim and Jordan and Emperor Maximiliano. All these guys, tons of really good folks on Twitter. The Spaces group that I run with usually. I'm used to. Guys, too busy to do Spaces these days because I'm so swamped all over the place. But yeah, so I'm doing a mastermind with those guys, and I'm teaching 2 classes. Coming up sometime soon, I'm teaching this how to beat trader funding programs at their own game, like how to game the system, not just how to beat it. Very awesome. You guys, it's one of our classes in our boot camp, so you're not missing much if you come to the boot camp, but it's gonna be amazing stuff. Anyone like Tradeify or Top Step? Tradeify has direct to funded, and that's hard to beat. I know Top Step is kind of everybody's old school favorite, but in the elephant in the room, as things are starting to evolve and market share is starting to kind of like spread out, Tradeify and Take Profit are like kind of the new fan favorites. Top Step is still like, the Coca-Cola, but it's kind of losing some share. I think people love this direct-to-funded model and uncapped payout sort of thing. Take Profit has rules that are too good to be true. I'm still trying to find the flaw there. Tradeify, amazing. I've been using them. I got a payout within first 10 days, already making my money back. I mean, it was good. It's been good with them. Now I'm on the road to 100K with Tradeify. So what I've done so far, I've gone through, and my goal here, you guys tune into the stream, I'm going to get live funded in every single prop firm account, be the first one to capture, I don't know, 5. I get like 5 of them, or 10, however many you guys want me to get. I already got one with Elite Trader Funding, off the list, done. Now I'm going to get one with Tradeify. I just need to get $180,000 profit. Give me a quarter, I'll do it. Done. Rocket Scooter subscribers get to go for free. Unfortunately, the mastermind is a company. So they're selling seats to that webinar. Don't even worry about it, you guys. You come to the boot camp, you're going to get the class. So I teach, these are my classes from the boot camp that I'm just teaching for the mastermind. Just using the same stuff. The content's not anything new. Trust me, you guys are going to get the content. Tradeify, end of the day, is cheapest. Yeah. DVT is the best value. You can get paid faster than Tradeify. Yeah, you can. Top Step X platform is the only thing keeping you there. Platform's pretty good. I believe it's built off of TradingView just like ours is. You've been waiting for Top Step payout for like 2 weeks now. Definitely stay away from them. Oh, sorry to hear that. What's up, Smirk? All right, Smirk, I need to get with you today. I know I've been really busy. I owe you and Jen y'all's lifetimes. Jen, send me a message also in Discord. Smirk with that amazing theme song that we all know and love. Every single morning we hear it. Speaking of theme songs, you guys, I'll tell you one of my favorite theme songs in the entire world of Rocket Scooter, as you might know. The theme song that goes deep to my heart. It's one that lets you know the importance of one specific task you must do every single morning. Help keep the beautiful algorithm going. Hit the like button, thumbs up, bottom right of the screen, everybody. Remember, at 9:30, we don't have 200. We don't trade. Where's your lifetime membership? Oh, wait, hold up. All right, Bo. I've used your song enough that I think I'll give you a lifetime membership, bro. Congrats. Or you get one too. All right. That's right. Yours is the unofficial theme song. Yeah, let's do it, bud. I like the song. Well, I mean, we all like the song. It's annoyingly awesome. Catchy. It just sticks with you. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Don't forget, bottom right of the screen. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Nadia has to keep muting. Where's your lifetime membership? That trick doesn't work twice, dude. Catch me on a good day. You can't do that, Ice Wild. I'll fall for it twice. Okay, guys. Bias today, greater market bearish across the board. But here's the thing. We can look for bull setups in the greater market. And the way the greater market is bearish, the reason that it is is that our bull bear bias ratio indicator, called the DD for short. It's going to be less than half. The S&P is going to be a negative monthly gamma territory, i.e. less than MHP. Still, we're going to be looking for MHP breaks today to the upside just to see if we can't get any boost up, but we're going to wait for them. We're not going to buy the dip. We're going to wait for the break and confirm and take the long. The monthly maps are not going to change that much drastically. Through yesterday's move to the downside, they're just going to be worse. So everything's pointing down. The greater market is bearish. Oh. Everybody, thumbs up, bottom right of the screen. Let's get to 200. We have 7 minutes till market opens. 7 minutes till market opens, guys. Sitting at lower MHP overnight. 56.16 S&P. This is a strong pivot. We did break DD bands to the downside, though. This was a little bit of a cautionary thing for the irrational market, so we're good now, but... Oh, do you want to play the rally song at the open? You kidding? I mean, the monkey paw, we've used it once. We get 5 rescues of the market. The universe has bestowed upon us richest song that when we play it, the market will rally. Do you want me to use it today? If I play it, the market will rally. Everybody hit that like button, hit that like button. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Should I hit it today? Do you guys want to play the rally song? Because you know it's a guarantee the market's going to rally when I play it. But the monkey paw only gets 5 uses and a finger curls every time until you get to 0. When you get to 0, whatever... Can you show the NQ head pressure? Hedge pressure? Yeah. Well, this is the overnight, so we'll have new prints in the morning, right when the market opens. What's up? Ooh, 194. That's close enough. All right, you guys. I'm gonna make DJ Boat make me a second hit the like button song. Could you make me a second one that's like the same, but it's kind of like it's like you tell someone hit the like button, but you're like, no, seriously, hit the like button. Can you make another one that's like, we're not joking, hit the like button, or else? Could you, like in a funny sense, so that I could play the song? And then I could play the second song? That'd be so funny. Like a meaner one, you know what I mean? This one's just like a hypey one, but one that's like super mean. Can it be something really annoying? Like with lots of accordions and harmonicas? Like some kind of like over-the-top bluegrass polka hybrid. Who knows? Monkey has 10 fingers. Why 5? Well, we need a second monkey hand. We found out that Rich's rally song is it rallies the market, so we're very careful when we play it. If today's the day you guys want to rally, I mean, I'm all for it, y'all. Any genre EDM? EDM would be kind of cool. If you make me a second song, it's conditional. I'll give you a lifetime membership for one more AI song. But I'll give you the membership anyways. But it'd be cool if you made another song. Not today. Not today. If my internet's glitching, then really no trades for you. Be careful on your internet, yeah. Net delta exposure minus 738. Negative delta exposure suggests market makers selling to rallies. Making it harder for SPY to rise. 100%. At 0, when we bunch back in the big $1 million rally, hopefully so. That overnight low is concerning me. Looks like down before up. Yeah, it's probably down before anything. We're going to look at the market today. Remember, we have jolts at 33 minutes. Jolts are going to be a big mover because we talk about the employment situation. The jobs market is a big part of the inflation part, or the wage part of inflation. So jolts are going to help you predict if Thursday's numbers of unemployment reports, so unemployment filings, you're going to use the two together to forecast if people are getting laid off or not, as well as if the job market is booming or not. So if jolts go up, it means there's more available jobs. And if jolts are going up because unemployment reports are going up, it means people are getting laid off. But it doesn't mean that that's bad for the economy. They're just looking for new people to fill the job in a 30-day window. Now, if the jolts are coming down, it means one of two things. Either A, the jobs that are available are getting filled and not creating more, or B, they're just making jobs disappear because they don't need them in a downturn. So we don't want to see these jolts going down with unemployment going up. That's the bad scenario. In that scenario, Companies are laying people off and not trying to hire them back. So the jolts have been going down because the economy's been healthy. We've been going on a hiring spree. The data's been suggesting it. Companies are creating jobs and they're getting filled as fast as they're getting created. So we're in a growth spurt. But right now, it's kind of like in the recession thing we have right now, are people getting scared and slowing down. You know, a month of data or 2 months of data of market crashing out or selling out, it's not enough to really change the job market. But after a quarter or two, we're going to start seeing that. And again, if there's a lot of jobs and not a lot of people, wages will go up. And because of that, inflation goes up. And that forecasts the CPI, what the Fed's going to do. That's all we do with that. That's all we do with that. Okay. You can't hear when the music is on? Wait, what music? Oh, that's okay. No, Gavik, that music's off. Trust me. That music just appears. Why is my stream taking dips? Like the internet's like cutting out every once in a while. There must have been a delay. Like YouTube keeps cutting out. I don't know if they're getting hacked or cracked or whatever. No, it's okay. That song is not permanent. Trust me, that song is just to punish everybody in an awesome way. It's a great song, but it's designed to harm and make you uncomfortable. It's intentional. It's an intentional auditory beating. Oh, this juice is so good. All right. Big news today. My dog Pickle's going to the doggy spa. As I found out today, apparently blueberry face masks are a thing with Gen Z dog groomers. How lovely. I've never thought this would be a thing, but my little boy's gonna get pampered today. Egg prices are coming down again. Well, that's because we buy all the eggs. So, you know, I feel like my camera is a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna move it. My camera's like a little bit low, but that's okay. Okay, so today we're still looking at downward market. We're opening between the DD bands. I'll tell you the stats of this. 88% of days will close inside the bands. 8% above, 4% below. I'm sorry. 4% above, 8% below. Your brain went backwards for a hot second there. All right, we are opening right out the door. Opening market. DD, I'm sorry, resilience is positive. That's good. I do have some gaps drawn here. I wonder what this is from. Let me make sure I got this right. Both of those gaps have been filled. Okay, so no, those aren't targets to play with. Okay, so positive res isn't a bad deal if they can sustain, but we'll see what we get at the open. No trades yet. I might take a little bit of a gamble here. S&P stays positive. We bounce right at the open. Might be a bad idea. It's about 59. 960 is about 2 points lower, about 56.11. Let me take a stab at this. Hold up. EST. Oh no, we're bear zone. Okay. Shit. All right, that's not a good entry. So yeah, well, break on here would be a decent entry if we do get the run. Okay, hold on. Let's think about it. I had too much junk open here. Okay, positive res. Yeah, that looks good. Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. EST. Okay. All right, looking solid. Okay, that's a good long set. If it holds. If it holds. Hold on. If it holds. If it holds. Positive res. Fill the gap. Bumps in the EST up to. Oh god, this is a risky setup. Okay. That DD ratio I don't have yet, but look, we're betting that we do fill the gap here. If we're pressing the liquidity pocket, this can be a dead cat bounce. Let's check QQQs for now. That resilience number positive, that's a good sign. Now again, the market could just open and dump, but let's still take the risky bet here. No setup in Qs again, just like yesterday. All hail. Hail. Okay, let's trust it. Let's get that res going. All right. I like it. I like it. Let's see it. Let's see it move. That's an interesting liquidity pocket. Geez, that is like 50 points of the S&P. Oops. But it's weird how much is still trying to sell. Might as well try to take the bet. DD ratio is still negative. That's the thing. We have a fight at the resistance at here and the support at there. So the question is, which one's more important? Usually the resistance does win. So this isn't the best trade to get in on. Ooh, but the res is positive. So fight. There's a big fight between two indicators right now. And I know I'm going to take the risk. I might take a hit on this one, but hold on. Let me make sure that this is correct. My thing looks all shifted around. Oh my gosh. Okay, can you load up really quick? So no trade on the QQQ side. That is the one caution here. There is no setup. QQQ doesn't have any kind of bump, and my data's like freezing up here. Resilience is a gap fill predictor. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me load it up here. Resilience is an indicator that predicts the move right here. Resilience points to that. This line down here greater than 0 points to this. It's a risky play, but it's there. Jolts in a little bit. But it's there. But we're fighting a stronger indicator, which is this right here. So it's a huge fight at 560 today. And this could be one of those days. I am trying to take the bet here, but we need to see a little bit of a pop right here to fill this gap. Let's see if we get anything moving here. MHP is also pushing down. There's about 10% of days are going to close on the downside because we did open above, and this was like 90% of days should close above here. So again, the market's doing what it's predestined to do for the last couple of weeks, just open and sell. But the market is trying to sustain something, and I am trying to take that bet. Again, if I take a loss, it's okay, but it's worth big ups if I get it. I think a 40-point liquidity pocket would be very lovely today. Let's see if it can get something here. Take a little bit of heat, but that's because the market's still kind of crazy volatile. So I bought at the close to fill the gap here. So this is what I'm looking for. Was this to move into a liquidity pocket? And this is a great support for the rest of the day if it does go up there, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. A little bit of a risk play, but I think I like it. Yeah. Let's see. Not getting any of that movement here. Market just opening and dumping, then that's going to happen, but I don't. Nasdaq is fighting. Look, Nasdaq is fighting to get a bid here. I do like Nasdaq today. Nasdaq's starting to move. I do like this. Nasdaq is getting some movement here. Nasdaq's starting to run. Okay. Okay. That's a good sign. Not a bad sign. We're running up to test the open again. Where the hell did my mouse go? Take a little bit of heat on that one. If we go into liquidity pocket, that'd be amazing. You get 90% chance we close above this orange here. That's a great opening move on resilience there, though. I can't complain about that. That was kind of a hit. Overshoot that pivot a little bit, but I'm pushing green on some of these trades here. I like it. Can't complain. Oh! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Fill that gap on positive res. Let's go. And liquidity pocket every single time trade. Let's run it. Oh, I'm so good at this. I'm so fucking good at this. I'm so good at this. That was the quickest way to make 5,000 bucks. Boys, girls, liquidity pocket every single time. Now again, we filled the gap. Let's go ahead and close it and take the money. Let's let it bounce and hit it again. That was pretty good right out the door. A little heat on that. That turned out to be interesting. Like, again, like I said, I stage the accounts against each other. I don't stack them at one spot. This is today's profit. Almost about 4,500 so far. We're going to lock this up for a minute. Look, guys, I'm telling you. Again, before somebody says, well, you took 2,000 to make 300. No. I longed in one of the accounts. I longed in another account. I longed in another account. I longed in another account. While res was positive, we went to there and I closed them all out. And this is how they were staged. I use the accounts against each other. Anybody you watch that tethers their accounts together like they're one account, just be careful. Just be careful. Let's get back in on this on the bounce. It looks pretty good on that test. I'm going to have to take this. The liquidity pocket of 40 points could be an awesome dead cat bounce day. See what we can get on this. Let's pop it in one contract to pop. Again, going to risk a little tiny bit here on the pop. Just kind of taking it right on this little 560. You could move a 40-point move here. This can go all the way to upper DD band today. This is great. Very great. Oh, God. I mean, I love my life. This is good. Guys, resilient. Somebody said, what is res? Res is never wrong. Res is never wrong. That's what we tell people all the time. Res is never wrong. It tells you the state of which the gap, the S&P gap is going to either fill or not fill. Now, there's going to be a fight right here at this orange line. 90% chance we hold on the upside, 10% chance we break to the downside. Positive resilience is support at the upper box. Again, I'm taking extra risk trying to trade here. I could take a loss on this one. It is volatile. I could take another hit of drawdown. Jolts coming out 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna be cleared before the jolts come out. I'm gonna see one more pop. Let's look for today. Let's look for impact red lines if we have any. I think we do have one. Probably. I'm just gonna take a guess. Let's get things swim up really quick. I love that you guys tune in every single day while we do this. That'll make me happy. Okay. We have there. We have here. $33. This isn't having things check out for yesterday here. 33. I'm doing a quick calculation just so I can find an illiquidity pivot off of yesterday's move. And last night's move. Hold on, guys. Okay, that's yesterday. That's today. Oh, yesterday. Okay, yesterday. That doesn't look good. Oh, that's not even tapped. Oh, what am I on? What is this? Oh, QQQ. I don't want to do QQQ. What the hell? Why is that on QQQ? Wrong chart. I was wondering where they all were. Okay, this would be better to do this. What's going on with my trade here? Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, everybody. 211 likes. Hold up. 450 people here. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to give you guys like 1 minute to do that, and I'll pop my screen back on. We'll just sit in the dark for a little bit. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys. We love you. We love you. We love you. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit it like it owes you money. Thumbs up, bottom right. Thumbs up, bottom right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tip your way to whoopsie. All right, love you guys. All right, we're back. My good man, don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, indeed. Why is this volume profile still here? Oh, I was demonstrating how we predict volume profile. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Come on, move. Okay, so while Thinkorswim is doing its weird dance, let me find the data point from yesterday. We're going to kind of show this. Okay, 56.33. All right, that makes sense. Let's go back to yesterday. 50.68. Okay, that's good. And then let's do NASDAQ really quick. Resilience is a gap fill predictor, by the way. It's a really good indicator. Okay, 750 on that upside there. I think that tapped, though. I have a question about your subscriptions. I joined the bootcamp to learn everything. I still can't get the 50% discount. Yes, you can for the platform. Just subscribe to the platform and then cancel your bootcamp sub because it does come with it when you have the platform. And then I'll just refund you your 20 bucks. Okay, we're still one tick off. Okay, so we're still good on that. This market looking solid here. Trying to fill that gap, trying to rally. We're trying to rally today. I don't hate that idea. Trying to get these levels for you guys. 56.33, 19.750. 19.750. Okay, let's mark it. IRL to the upside target there. Something 750. I think I remember hearing myself say a second ago. 750. Something like that. Oh, we're in. So resilience is a predictor of if the gap will fill. I built in my positions here. We filled. I bought at the box. Apparently took another hit of drawdown. Now we're sitting here in this liquidity pocket. This is really good. With the DD ratio less than half, though, the market is trying its damnedest to get down inside that bear zone. This ratio being close to 40, it's problematic. It needs to be greater than 50 to support a bigger bull up. But we are in a liquidity pocket, which is great. This to that would be the move if we got it. Insanely cool if we get it. Like I am in on this trade a little early, but I do like to see that bear zone support. This is what I want to do. And if the market just tanks inside of here, then it'll tank inside of there. But the liquidity pocket could be a very substantial run. I mean, like very substantial. Here to there. It could be a 40-point dead cat bounce day. Worth having something on the table. Maybe not 2, though. Just 1 is enough. It's a big run. Let me trim it to 1 and let the 1 run. Why not? Play with 1. Could be big upstay. Remember, Nasdaq is fighting this level right here, too. There's a 90% of days, or S&P, sorry, 90% of days will hold this orange. 10% won't. Again, that's what risk is when you're trying to catch a bounce. It could be risky. But what's up? Good morning, guys. You signed up for TBT and messaged you. Not sure if there was a window or anything. So did you get? No, there's not a window. You didn't have an account. So if you sign up for them, I'll message them today and let them know that you signed up. So every single time trade is from here to there. I can take about 10 points of drawdown on this. But I want to get confirmation. If this thing runs, I mean, shit, it runs 40 points today. We got up to 56.50. I don't need two contracts for that. Just for that scalp I did. Now, S&P is fighting for that 16 level. Nasdaq is fighting for this level as well. I do like what we see on the Nasdaq side. 88% of days stay below that green band. So we're looking pretty solid. Remember, jolts are going to come out in 13 minutes. And the market's going to probably backhand me. But hey, we'll see what happens. You know, this is good. Liquidity pockets are great. Now, going back into committed traders, I'll show you guys this we're talking about this morning. Committed traders is very nice. It is showing a little burp of liquidity over the last 3 prints as the shorts are covering into the longs being flat, not really selling too hard, and the dealers are having to go more to the negative side as they're shorting against the extra longing. So there's enough, the short covering, there's enough short covering that the dealers are having to short again into the market. And typically when dealers are shorting into short covering, markets tend to dead cat bounce. So this could be that day that happens. And again, you guys are watching me on the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. What your favorite Simfluencer out there has blown up in the last month. I've counted every major YouTuber and Simfluencer has blown up, literally blown up the last week. Name somebody, they've blown up. I can confirm, I've seen all their tweets. We haven't. There's a reason we haven't. Well, there's a reason also that they all have beef with each other, and I seem to have an immunity card because everyone out there knows I'm the best and I'm really good, and they know my results speak for themselves. They don't really challenge me much, but not to rub in their faces. They're good traders, but this market is for great traders. There's a difference. They're good. I'm different. There's a certain way to trade a market like this. 5633 in the house, right at that red line. Let's go. Let's get close. There's a reason you guys are coming here to learn a little bit. But it's because, and don't get discouraged. The reason I bring that up is don't get discouraged if you're not doing so hot. This market is not for anybody at all. I mean, Warren Buffett is like the most cash positive Berkshire Hathaway has been in I don't know how many decades. That was a big news thing. Okay. CEO of JP Morgan selling $234 million worth of his own company stock 3 weeks ago. That's what we're dealing with. They don't want to be in the market. Why do you schmucks think you want to be in the market? This is what I don't get. You fucking gambling degens. I love you all to death. A lot. There's the red line. I'm going to take the profit. Okay, guys. Let me explain something to you. There's a difference between people out there sim arbitrage and playing the goofy stuff. There's a difference between me Babe Ruthin at the fence and walking up and saying, I'm going to point at each one of these things and get it. I'm going to walk in the Tradeify with $180,000 of profit, and Brett's going to give me a live account. Schmucks unite, though. I love you guys. Problem. Okay, so we exited at red line because that is our target, and it can't keep going. But we do have jolts in 10 minutes. I want to be on the sidelines. That's a great way to make, I don't know, somebody add up those numbers. Remember, I don't trade the accounts together. That's one thing you guys want to learn. If you want to pass trader funding programs, don't trade the accounts together. Split them up. Split the risk up. It is the easiest, simplest way to go to payout. The Simfluencers will tether the accounts together. These guys spend hundreds of thousands of dollars buying these things to get their $100,000 payout. You don't have that. You don't have that. And if you have that, you don't need to be trading sim funded accounts. Put in a real account. But I digress. When people are making 30 to 50 grand a day in affiliate sales, they're going to want you to blow up faster. Don't copy what they do. It's a racket designed to show you ultimate levels of risk for ultimate levels of affiliate commish. I don't do that. I win the game. I go in and win. I'm not trading 50 different prop firms and showing you the winning one. I pick one, I nail it. I did ETF. I won their trading competition. First place. An ETF. So if I did Elite Trader Funding, I'm going to show you guys that I want y'all to just trust that there's a different mentality here. You're going to watch more masterful level of trading. I did ETF's trader concepts that they did, and I got first place in this thing. And then I ended up getting to the funded stage with these guys. So I have a live funded account with them, which is awesome. So with the live funded account with these guys, I now was on a path. I'm like, let me get a live funded account with everyone else, trading real money, scheduled K1s, 60-40 rule, whatever. If you're stuck in sim funded, here's the thing. Talented traders and trader funding programs will get promoted to live quickly because you're actually you're taking a lot of money from these prop firms. If you're good. So question anybody that doesn't have a live account with the prop firm. They're not really crushing it. Don't trust the gain picks. If somebody spent 300 grand on sim accounts for me and I paid them, 400 grand, I'd probably keep them on the sim sales side because honestly, that's good money for me because the commissions would probably do the roof. Anyways, what I'm saying is don't tether your accounts together. Don't watch people do it and do it yourself. Split your risk up because it's like taking a real account and splitting your trade up. So if you have a real account, example is you have two different setups. Okay, here's one. Say that I hit the gap and I fall through in support here and I want a long. I also have a second entry here that's a really strong pivot as well that I can long from as well. Two longs, long and long. I could long here in one account, long here in the other four. I split my risk out, and that's exactly what I did. Resilience is positive, and filling the gap like I draw in the morning. I always draw everything, so this is a flow prediction. So filling the gap is what I wanted to see. I longed right at the open. It fell. I longed some more. It fell. I longed some more. I split my risk up in all these accounts. Filled the gap. I closed. Then market hit right here and started pressing again. Then I longed at the same time. One more contract hit the red line, closed out. And that's the total. So whatever this adds up to be, it's because I'm splitting my risk in the range. So class, so you come to my boot camp. Why is it that I split my risk up? Is there something in this environment that's telling me to like split my risk up? Why am I taking my positions and building around where I want to be, not at spot? Yeah, triple B on VIX, right? VIX is in a state where that volatility is going to be part of your trade. So I'm just taking it like I did like two contracts. I just built the whole way down. I was allowing myself roughly one whole point of overshoot because the average 1 minute candle on the S&P at the time, 5606, 5616 was only 10. So the average 1 minute candle is about how much overshoot I expect on the lower end of that pivot. So I was expecting about 10 points at the most, and right here I piled in. That's why the accounts are all different values. And actually, I walk right up to next resistance, which was yesterday's class, yellow line and red line. So that's it. I didn't trade it all the way through, but I did. So jolts are coming out. We're going to see what we can get here today. 90% of days are going to try to hit above this MHP line, 10% below because we did open above. But the market is back to shitting on itself. Managing cost basis with volatility accompaniment to this. Let's guys. There's a difference between your simfluencers, man. And again, nothing personal. They're all great. They're all decent. I'll start there. They're all decent traders. Not bad. I have seen blow up reports from all the people that you watch on YouTube. Every single one of them have busted in the last 2 weeks. And we haven't. I haven't. I think I'm on a winning streak still. I think I'm on like a 3 or 4 day winning streak. So now that's a lot of it's luck. This is a lucky, if you survive in this market and you're playing it, it's luck. But most of it's because I'm not positioning heavily. This is the biggest position I've took 2 contracts. Huge. I'm normally been trading micros, taking it simple, playing only really strong pivots and keeping it like that. Managing cost base is simple. You guys are so smart. I love y'all. I don't add because it's a loser. You add because it's strategic entrance. Yeah, there's 2 different thought processes, but the exact answer is it's not a loser until you lose the pivot that you wanted, plus the volatility, and then you're out. So this example in a normal market are my stop is 10 points or 40 points, S&P, NASDAQ, respectively. And we look at the average in the last hour, the largest 1 minute candle is how much overshoot you can typically expect. Anything greater than a 10-point move on a 1 minute candle, you're going to expect that your stop loss needs to be bigger than your 10 points on the S&P. NASDAQ is the same thing. Let me demonstrate this. This is a good trick for you guys. So before the move, you're going to look for the last hour of trading. And just go on a 1 minute candle the last hour and find how much NASDAQ moves. It's a great rule of thumb to find out your stop. At minimum, the S&P is a 10-point stop and NASDAQ is a 40. Okay. If the candles are bigger than either of these, then you're going to have to adjust and allow them much overshoot. So, you know, leading up into where that market was dipping, the biggest candle is probably 450, 460. So the biggest candle was not even 40 points. So the minimum is okay. It's 40 points minimum. So that's my normal stop. The S&P was also 10, which is good. So I tell myself my pivot, once I look for my trade, I've got 10 points to play with. So my normal stop is 10 points below the lowest entry. Now with resilience being positive, that is a predictive move to fill the gap here. That's exactly what it is. And right now res is negative, so we're not going to bet that lightning strikes twice. But it's positive. I can long with up to 10 points of overshoot. So 59.5 comes in to right about 58.5. So I longed and I longed and I longed. I built all inside of here with the volatility. I took all 5 of the accounts. I just clicked the button, clicked the button, clicked the button. I just waited. As it was falling, I added to one, I added to another, added to another, added to another, right up against my stop for all of them. And then once we bumped, once we filled, I walked and closed them all out. That's a quick way to make some buck. Market fell again, did this again, started hanging. I built on second position part 2, which was resilience greater than 0 in a liquidity pocket. Every single time trade we know is a 40-point rip, and I was going for the second one, but the market ran into an interrupt. We call these little red lines are interrupts. And so I closed out because I didn't have enough time. We're not going to get 40 points before 10 o'clock. When the jolts come out, I'm always flat into an event. So no reason to roll the dice during an event. Better to miss out than to be exposed to anything. So I just tried to get as many scalps as I could in before the jolts come out, and then we're good. Right, on the road to 100K with Tradify. What's my room rate, you may ask? It's roughly like high 80s% right now. Let me check. A little screenshot here. It's not counting today. It's not counting today. It was 86% yesterday. So today is going to be slightly better. All right. EST trade every single time right here from bear zone, bull zone. I always like to take that S&P. We're looking closer to, like, it's very possible that does take off. One more minute till jolts come out. The market's literally going to jolt around. Remember, if jolts go down and Thursday's first time unemployment filings go up, it means companies are trimming people and not rehiring for the job. That happens in economic downturn. I don't think companies will be thinking it's economic downturn with a month of selling in the market. So my bet is that the jolts themselves are going to go down and the labor data is going to be flat. And that just implies that we may be in a slight hiring spree or at least a hiring freeze. So I think the jolts, you know, the estimate was 7.6, which again is below the 8 that we had last time. We were in a mode of job creation towards the later end of last year. We saw that kind of bump. But now it's just kind of like in a state where it's not really doing much. Jolts, you're like, why is this important? Funny man on the internet. Well, this is important because it helps you predict what the Fed's going to do. So obviously it's going to help you forecast inflation. Now we're taking a little dip on these jolts numbers. See, Financial Juice has it come in right about 7.7. That's what I estimated. It was kind of flat, but it's still in the 7s, not close to 8, but a flat number. I don't think it's going to really affect much, but we're going to see a little bit of volatility on this. S&P trying to dip and float off a lower DD band. Watch out for this little dead cat bounce. Should be taken every single time trade. At the middle, res is negative on the S&P. Ooh, that's scary. DD ratio is still less than half, too. This is resistance from here, but why the hell not? We can have some fun with this one, can't we? Always prep and wait for the buy. We can get a 50-point rip. Let's go. Let's go. Take that bull zone punch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we get that rip. Upper DD band on NASDAQ, another interrupt to the trade, so be very careful. There's going to be resistance here. Guys, what did I tell you yesterday? Don't try to always guess the market. Just be fucking ready to jump in when it takes the move you want. That's all you got to do. Close to an interrupt, DD float. Let me go ahead and wait this. There's resistance here. Market's moving quick. I'm watching NASDAQ while I'm trading the S&P. This is a pro-level move because NASDAQ is walking right up to its next interrupt. There's going to be resistance there. Like I said, I'm going to scalp this the whole way up. There's a difference between watching some schmuck tether 20 accounts together and fucking blow up, and you're paying their Lambo payments, their affiliate dollars, and you're watching masterful level tandem trading. This is a trick I also teach. So an interrupt. We watch NASDAQ instead of the S&P because it's the one that has the nearest resistance. Remember, S&P has a resistance here, and NASDAQ has resistance here. Victor's the schmuck with the Lambo. Exactly. So there's an interrupt right here. There is resistance off of that, and then I close out the position when we got to there. It's always best to just wait. Wait for the moves that you want. I think it'll be risky if I take any more from here. Boy, that resistance is strong. I'm fully flat. Oh, 3 winning trades. That's good. How much is that? 5, 6, 7,000. I'll take it. I'll take $7,000. Trump news tariff. What's going on here? I've instructed Secretary of Commerce to add additional 25% tariff to 50% on all steel and aluminum coming to the U.S. from Canada. This is going into effect tomorrow morning. Dang. Well, guys, start looking up your favorite soup kitchen now because Trump's going to drive us all into the poorhouse. Get in line early. Fucking A. Hey guys, I have a great idea. Let's go pick on Canada. What the? I love Trump, but man, I don't get it. I don't get it. That's the power play to try to acquire Canada as a state. I really don't know what's going on. With all the problems in the world, guys, as American citizens, you know, I've been sitting here thinking this all my life. You know, we should go pick on Canada. You know, they deserve something bad. Who cares how nice they are, how lovely they are as people? Let's just go pick on Canada for no reason at all. Sorry, my Canadian friends out there. It's just weird seeing this be the dynamic that we're kind of in right now. I mean, you know, I get it. I just want to see the stock market. I'm tired of seeing the stock market be stupid. That's how I feel. Keep my country out of your mouth, LOL. I'm a lover of all people. So, like I said, I don't want to see anybody slap back and forth. Prices go up for everybody around the globe. But I guess we're trying to create like super America. You know, like in what's it called? In the Power Rangers. You know, we all know how it goes. Or like Captain Planet. But you guys 90s kids remember watching Captain Planet? Let's face it. Those 5 kids were fucking useless, okay? You didn't care. They try to solve the problem. They'd always fail. And they put their rings together and Captain Planet will come solve the problem. The super thing. Same thing with the Power Rangers. Yeah, they could karate chop all the bad guys all they want and kick them and stuff. But then like the big monster comes out and they got to take the Zords and bring them together. And it's the bigger one that wins the fight, you know? I guess we're trying to Power Ranger North America and become like super country. Maybe the power is yours. Maybe this is what this is, right? At the end of the day, maybe we'll just be like super America, which would be kind of cool, I guess. You know, we're going to summon Captain Planet, like the super continent. I mean, that could kind of be cool. I don't know. But it kind of is weird because the super continent has a wall between us and Mexico. So again, I can't figure out the plan here. But, you know, I'm just saying, my theory is that we're positioning this. Okay, this is a real theory. And I want you guys to take me very seriously, okay? Let me explain what I think is happening. And again, we're gonna wear a tinfoil hat here, but let me tell you something that's cool. Now, again, let's open up old Google Earth here. I haven't messed with Google Earth in a while. Hold on. Oh, you know how to explore Earth. Okay. All right. Again, let the market be stupid, but let me show you something. All right. Might not be like, you know, all these clouds here. So, you know, maybe in like 10,000 years worth of time, all the ice in the North Pole and all this is going to melt and the equator is going to freeze just like every other ice age. And when that happens, the passageways are going to be to the north instead of to the east and west. So maybe we're trying to conquer the north So that in 10,000 years, we have strategic military power over Russia. I'm just saying. Just a theory of mine. We're planning for the next ice age, guys. This is really just a joke. I'm literally just joking. But that's probably it. And I feel like, you know, we want South America so that we could all take over Antarctica. I feel like that's a strategic superpower. As a matter of fact, underneath those miles of ice are 2,000-foot tall pyramids from the first civilization, where we all came from. It's a real fact. Trust me, I'm a scientist. Promise. No, I'm serious. Yeah, North Cold. Fuck your present, Santa. Fuck you and your elves, okay? We're coming to take it all. Start with Canada. We're working our way north because that's where the strategy is in this planet. It's global warming. We need all that ice for our iced tea down here in Texas. Napoleon didn't even have as good of an idea as Trump does right now. Okay? It's actually because the North Pole is opening up. Now, there's some seriousness to that joke. The North Pole is likely, or the northern area is likely to be a big area of commerce in the future, for sure. But jokes aside, you know, it's kind of interesting to see our focus is Canada and Greenland. Like, why do we want Atlantic superpower for trade, especially up north? That was an engineer, LMAO. Listen, there's some real science facts in there. You can't argue with me. I'm a scientist, damn it. The third stage guild navigators already know. Yeah, go dig up all that ice in Antarctica. There's pyramids under it. Thousands of them. The lost city of Atlantarctica. Atlantis? Coincidence? Market being stupid again. I honestly can't give you guys any insight into today's move. Market is very flat. Again, bull zone push could be a possible move here. Again, you know, you keep your options open for dead cat bounces. Again, any second break or third break, already cleared out this red line, let's clear it, is a possible move to the upside. Negative resilience on the S&P, though, is resistance from here. I've already made some decent money here. I don't know if I should play it one more time. Bull zone break into LP is a good setup. We did tap lower DD band on NASDAQ. I'm sorry, on S&P. The only reason I didn't take it because I was talking about the North Pole. Call me Elf one more time. I love that movie. Kind of odd that the greatest country on earth isn't energy independent and needs to conquer other countries to achieve that. It's because our oil quality is very bad. So I'm a chemical engineer. I used to work in oil and gas world. The dirtiness of the oil, especially the shale oil, is full of just junk stuff. The break-even point to refine a lot of American oil is like closer to $100. Some of it $150. It's really crazy. Like that shale boom only existed because oil was sustainably above $100. So then we're drilling like in the Bakken region between, you know, it's like, I guess that's like Michigan-ish, Wisconsin area up there, like Northern America, Southern Canada. And that shit is dirty. Like refineries can't even process it, you know, quickly and easily. People want that light sweet crude from Saudi Arabia. You know, there's good oil from Nigeria. There's good oil from lots of places. The quality is better. Less salt, less sediment, less nickel, less vanadium, less sulfur, less nitrogen. Stuff that you want out of your oil, the shit that we can't put in our cars, but in the atmosphere, like the cheap stuff. Refineries are designed for the cheap stuff. Refineries, that most of them are being built in the 50s to the 70s. Back in the day when OPEC had a global monopoly on the oil trade and everybody processed that light sweet crude from Saudi Arabia, and all the refineries are meant for that, and you have to retrofit to be able to process the newer stuff. So yeah, Master in Life, actually, because the North Pole is opening up. Yeah, I feel like it. Voltron, the Americas. I mean, I'm not going to complain if we become like a superpower. Like all the leaders get together, they have like a magic ring, and they, with the old powers combined, you know, we summon like something kind of odd way to say it. Call me global schmobile. Russia huge in the North Pole. Shipping will move through there more as it opens. The reason I did say that in a funny way about Santa Claus and his elves, that's really what's happening. The northern trade is going to be very big, and it's not going to be 10,000 years from now. But I think that is the case. And of course, you know, if you guys know the effect of any spinning object in space flips its axis. You guys, there's a principle of it. You see in NASA they spin a top in the space station, and it's rotating, and then it flips and spins the other way. I can't remember what it's called, but the axis of a spinning body in space, to preserve its momentum, if the axis is slightly tilted, will ultimately flip its axis over, and that happens a lot. Or a lot of times the magnetic field inside the Earth shifts because the core, the metal in the core is unevenly distributed. So we don't have a perfectly uniform magnetic field, which also causes other effects with old planetary momentum stuff. So every 10,000 years or so, it's rumored that or 10 to 50,000 years, it's rumored that the Earth literally tilts, shifts its axis. Like the equator, if you go into areas of Egypt, in that place where it used to be very fertile, now it's a desert, you see signs of water erosion around the Fertile Crescent, which is where, our civilization supposedly started. And you see water erosion, which typically comes from melted ice. Water and ice erosion. Ice, rivers, lakes, running water, moving water. So there was a time when the current equator was the current North Pole. And this is something we do know, but like maybe, it's like a Hollywood moment. It's the conspiracy that everybody knows that the poles are going to shift. The scientists have calculate it. But no, but seriously though, there underneath the ice, I bet you there are civilizations in Antarctica. That used to be the equator, by the way. Hundreds of thousands of years ago. So we'll see. Who knows what's over there? I mean, Antarctica is a forbidden area. Certain areas nobody's allowed to access. I wonder what's down there. Giant people, lizard people, pyramids. I'm telling you, flying cars. They have flying cars before the last ice age. I think so. I have a theory, and this is my best theory in the world. See, support what I call the greater ice ball theory. Is that right now, you can go to China or old Chinese folklore, old, Middle Eastern folklore, Jewish folklore, Christian folklore, Islamic folklore, Mexican, American folklore, all have similar stories about like great floods and Adam and Eve and winged beings and all that stuff. They all have like the same sort. All the polytheistic religions all have the same gods. God of this, God of that. They all kind of told the same stories. They all built pyramids. They all built something. It almost is like there was a time in the world where they all could talk to each other, or they all started in the same place. The world was a giant ice ball. Wherever your civilization marched around with their stuff, and then the ice melted, and then they end up on different countries. Just goes to show that at some point we were all one united great civilization. It gives me hope about planet Earth. And then when the Earth was a giant ice ball, everybody walked around it chasing the food. And then when the ice melted, you were separated by vast oceans from everybody you once knew. And then you just carried on your civilization from there, building the pyramids that you all knew about, talking about the gods you all knew about, animal-headed gods. This is a real story about what I think happened. And once the ice melted, you're somewhere else and you can't get back. And everyone was somewhere else. And somehow you started your civilizations over in these places, and you carried the same traditions that came from the same place. I mean, the Epic of Gilgamesh is the same story as the flood of Noah. You think about these things. Anyways, tariffs. Speaking of that note, this went into a wild conversation topic. I'd love to specify, in this stream, we are kind of like the nerds of Wall Street. I mean, I'm cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm a cool guy, but we're kind of like the nerds of Wall Street. We have good chit chats here. Every religion has a great flood myth. Well, as an engineer, you got to say the commonalities mean they all come from a common origin, which is kind of neat to figure out what that origin was. And if I were to bet, it's buried under the North Pole. And that's what that's what the tariffs are for. Giant humans, that's it. 50 feet tall. We're digging up their skeletons. They're made of gold. We knew it. The younger dry ass. There you go. If you have to say you're cool, then you aren't cool. Kristen, whatever. You don't know what cool is, okay? So we're breaking lower DD band at the bottom. Listen, if peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis, okay? We're raising money to go dig up the North Pole. That's what we're doing. Ancient Earth history. Catch up. The new Ice Age. Are we prepping for the new Ice Age? Listen, I'm a chess player. Let's get moves ahead. Let's get like 20,000 years ahead of everyone else. But seriously though, I think it's for trade routes and for strategic military power. You know, we're afraid of the East. Greenland is a great staging ground for military and trade operations, and you know, like a buffer, just like in the campaigns and the military theater in the East during World War II. We were strategically capturing a lot of those islands out around Japan so that we can have a stronghold to put bases so that we can assault them in World War II, right? There was a whole theater around the East Asian islands in part of World War II. Trade with Mapos Ancient Earth history catch up. What's his name? Graham. What's that guy's name? Not Graham. Shit. Yeah. What's the hell's his name? He does that kind of like show where it's always like the pyramids are so like, you know, whatever. Graham Hancock. There you go. Good stuff. I love his stuff. Don't forget the Godzilla. It's going to be like Pacific Rim, dude. They're going to dig up some giant, like, alien robots that are just going to start... Like, don't dig in the North Pole. They're going to surface and start attacking the world. All right, a trade. Nope, I'm done. I'm done. I made my 5, 6, 6,600 bucks, 6,700 bucks. There's nothing else to do today. I got lucky on this one too. $58, 64, 68. Let me add up the numbers here. Nope, this is too volatile. I can buy up this lower DD band. I'm thinking about it, but I feel like it'd be over trading at this point. It's a good long setup from here. I'll walk you guys through my next trade. Don't forget, we'll be here. Lower DD band tap. NASDAQ. Still far away from it. NASDAQ might be the play, but then the S&P will be irrational at the time. All right, guys, let's challenge me to think about this one. Is that a good play? Let's have the discussion. Is that a good play today? S&P will be outside of its band when we get there, though. QQQ has no trade as far as liquidity map goes. Not good, not bad, but it is downward pressure from here. Resilience also positive in NASDAQ, negative in S&P, which means there's going to be downward pressure. It means we're going to hit here. Okay, let's analyze it. So let's check out some of the tips everybody's giving me. VIX is in a Liquidity pocket. Okay, so VIX has got upward pressure as well. But that's not bad because typically when you're in a liquidity pocket, you hit this and you don't break through. It could be some collapse on VIX. So it couldn't be bad for a bounce, but a quick bounce and a scalp. You're right, I swell. That's good. We need to pay attention to that though. S&P will be DD band broken, which means we are going to be small positions only. There's also the index divergence rule that shows that one index is moving really fast compared to the other. I'm going to pull up, let me pull up a quick little hourly chart. I want to see the bigger picture here. Just so I can see where some of this red line is. Oops. We also have red and yellow support down here. Not bad. So could there be support down even with an overshoot and reclaim? Should I wait for overshoot and reclaim? That's my question. Should I attack the pivot? The average candle within the hour, including the catalyst, is 544 down to 453. So it's going to be at about 100 points of possible overshoot. Should I do overshoot and reclaim? Yeah, VIX does look gross, so maybe we'll overshoot and reclaim. Like, let it do this, and then we take it. Let it overshoot and reclaim. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Now, we have no liquidity map on VIX, so upper target is probably whatever red line retracement we get off of this down move here. So let me pre-prep for it. I don't know what we're getting, but let's see if it just starts right about here. We'll do a little impact red line here. Just to double check where we are. Okay, that's perfect. $453. Okay. I'm just going to save that for now. Okay. So I've got a red line sitting here. Wherever we end up bouncing to, that's going to be what we look for the retracement. Did I remember that NSYNC song? Unfortunately, I remember all NSYNC songs. And I at this moment in time, thank you. I thought I had forgotten them, but let's go. Which one do you got? You think it's a good area to sniff longs? I feel it too. And the question is how much we're going to overshoot. Let's look for lower targets, the S&P. Remember, we need strong pivots on S&P to go low when we're lower on this. So this is an impact red line, exit scalp. We talk about these all the time. I'm really worried that I don't have anything drawn on the S&P, and I don't know what's going on at this 5,600 level. Let's go back in time. We're watching this NASDAQ, so I'm going to attack that lower band about 913 level. Okay, so underneath that major, 5641 down in here, okay. Did I not draw? Was I lazy through this month? Okay, so let me draw something really here. Just to tell myself to come through here and look at this spot. Okay, I'm just putting some markers here. Or I need to dig back on a smaller chart. Now, I don't know how far away that is, but that's probably going to be September. Did I get a 1 minute chart on that? I don't. Okay, we're going to have to guess with the 5. I think I got lazy at this time in September and I didn't draw my red lines on those ways up. My bad on that. Here's my little markers. Here we go. Okay, let me just guess. We're guesstimating about where impacts will be. And that looks about right. That looks like an impact to me, right, guys? On a 5 minute. Just doop, 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 doop. Not the best example, but it's close enough. We need a pivot. Oh, lazy Matt. Didn't do it at that time. This has been recovered. Yeah, but this one probably hasn't. Let's just assume that these are, there's that volatility. Rally, we dip, rally, we dip. Yep. And that's probably it. Yeah, let's use those. Did we ever touch it? I don't think we did. Okay. This is the trick, you guys, to find these red line pivots. Let me give you guys the numbers in just a second. So that one was tapped today. Okay. It's a daily chart. So this one was tapped today. Okay. And then we have another one sitting there. So we get strong long pivots to play on. And that was the strong long pivot from today. Look at how good that was. And I wasn't even good enough to find it. So we have nothing nearby on this S&P. So just show you like the high volumeness pivot of this little guy here. Okay, let's delete that. So nothing on S&P for a while. 54.60. All right, let's check NASDAQ. See if I made done one in NASDAQ as well. Yeah, we need to find out how much we're going to overshoot. And this is a good technique. You guys are just going to learn something, hopefully. Oh, NASDAQ, I did do it. I wasn't lazy with the NASDAQ. That's good. Dude, this candle. Look at this guy. All right, NASDAQ is now at the pivot. The question is, do I want to sniff some longs here? Just pressing on one account. This one. S&P is overshot. As I get the band. Play a retrace. It's probably going to overshoot and like kick me in the freaking teeth, but we'll see. Just throwing an E-mini at it, or throwing one-on-one account. That's it. One-on-one account. Nothing big here. You see the S&P overshoots. Now, again, there's not really a lot. I'll take one with maybe a little tiny bit of loss. And then from here, if it falls, as I say, I'm going to build into it. So let's say the biggest candle, roughly 100 points. So that's crazy. So like 220 is like where we can overshoot to. And I don't know if I'm going to build all the way to 220. I don't like this idea at all. We like to take our DD bands and play with them a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Quickie little retrace bump off of that for a quickie little $1,000 with the fucking contract. Oh! Oh! All right, guys. So I was hoping it would overshoot. I can stage in other accounts, but I'll take that. I'm done. There's no more of this. I'm done. This market, dude. Blue, I know you, bro. This is a shit market. I'm getting lucky left and right, but I'm picking good pivots. Lucky me. Free class, Victor. Does your shirt have 23 on it? Because I'm Michael Jordan, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'm the 2-3. All right. Honestly, I'm done, you guys. Let's just goof off for the rest of the day. Too much. Too much to think about. What a crazy fun bounce, though. So do we have a whole class on this pivot? It's great. Let me show you guys. If you take our boot camp, let me show you this. So our boot camp, by far, is the best thing that we do here. It costs $20 for 20 days. It's literally $1 a day. $1 a day. Each class is a long, detailed explanation or education on something. The entire day trading training courses that we teach, apart from the goofy North Pole talk, we're very serious here. This is the material that comes from this. So this particular trade is one of our favorite setups we talk about. This DD band here. When you hit this bottom green line, it's always a long, no matter what. No matter what. Greater than half, this one indicator that I hit it with a really large trade. N stands for large here, or normal. The biggest trade I do is what I call my normal trade. When the ratio is less than half, which it is, I stage lower. And when we have volatility, I account for X amount of overshoot on that same pivot. 88% of days will close between that green line. It is a predictable high volume pivot, and it's calculated at exactly 5:45 the night before. These pivots are given to our community. The algorithm calculates them and gives them to you. They're based on margin requirements. It's a crazy cool topic that we're one of the pioneers of using margin requirements as a major pivot in the market. It is predictable, high volume pivot, guaranteed 100%. Look, and the market loves testing liquidity at these levels. Look at the overnight. Look what happened at the exact level, the exact number to the degree. This is based on margin requirements. We reverse engineered one of CME's major protocols called SPAN that sets margin requirements for clearing firms. And we use that to find ranges in the market. Major volume here. I mean, this is the pivot I played on today. When you pass through it, major pivot. Oh, shoot. Giveaway. Okay. All right. Hold up. Thank you, guys. We have people literally telling you they're donating their gains to you guys so y'all come to the boot camp. Awesome, you guys. Okay, I'll give away one too. Let's do 4. How about that? So what you're going to learn in our boot camp is the three major tenets of what a successful day trader needs. I've been working with day traders. I mean, I'm the CEO of this trading platform, by the way, that you see on your screen. I built this platform. We built all the tools. We invented all the methodologies inside of it. There's nothing out there that's even close to what it is that we do. Because we're completely in a different field than everyone else out there. We have a whole different thing that we do. And so our boot camp is training on the basic principles of risk management, trend identification, and market avoidance strategies. This is how I maintain a really solid win rate. Let me see, I can't update my Tradeifys here and show you guys today's final tally. Here we go. It's not showing all the trades today. My win rate is closer to 90% now, at least for now. I got the only green candle in this mess. Yeah, so when I tell you guys you have like a lot of time to plan, right? Whenever you're doing volatility trading, these red lines are the best way to go. Just retracements. Market's going to run on volatility. Hit that pivot, do a test, and get out of the way. Now, somebody might get lucky and get the big rally up, but the scalps are the easier part of the setup. Aloha. What's up, Hawaii? Aloha to you as well. You need the boot camp, boot camp, boot camp, boot camp. All right. Everyone type in free class. We're going to play a game. Free class, one word. Only if you are not a member already. If you're a member already, you can't win the prize a second time. Our boot camp, hands down, is making us go viral and famous. Our YouTube channel is 10 times bigger than what it was 2 months ago. People are talking about this guy has a $20 trading boot camp. That's 20 days long. It's $20. It's cheaper than a gym membership. It's the cost of a book. Well, maybe not these days, but it's $1 a day purposefully because I don't want to sell a trading course for a living. I made it just enough to cover the expense of the 2 people that make the content for it. Be blast, close enough. Type in Be Blast and you can win a free jar of local honey. Just kidding. The conversion from boot camp to platform usage. you're asking about the efficiency of our bootcamp funnel, probably 70 to 75% conversion. Let's not beat around the bush. There's certainly a freemium model here, but the bootcamp, you learn everything we teach for that $20. Nothing's hidden. There's nothing held back. So that's the one part about it. People sometimes say come to the free bootcamp, and then it's like, oh, but here, pay $300 for the rest. It's 100% of what we teach, by the way. So for the amount of what it's worth, you get everything we teach. You get the full access, which is kind of cool. There's nothing else. You and other traders say they're the best. Why not challenge them or accept their challenge? Who would I challenge? Who has a challenge? I accept right now. I will put money into a trading account and outtrade any single trader on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I would outtrade any 2 of them put together. Probably 3. People have said 5, and I think that's an overstatement. And they all know it too. That's why they don't challenge me. I'm secretly known in the circles as the one guy that actually is winning in the cruise. They all know what they do. They all know there's influencers. They all know they're prop warriors. They all know that I'm the real trader guy. So I've kind of never really gotten beef with people because we're all friends. We all talk. So nobody out there challenged me in a mean way. And I don't think they'd want to. Because we might win. There's a high chance we could win. Like I said, everyone out there is pretty good. There's not a lot of bad traders in the YouTube scene. Actually, let me start over. Yeah, there's god-awful traders out there. But the bigger ones are decent. They're not bad. It'll come down to the luck of the draw. I think the dice rolls would make it where, somebody beats the other person, outpaces them just because they got luckier. I don't think there's I think there's a skill gap I'm on the other side of, being a little modest here, but there's just something different that I do that maintains a high win rate. And in the right kind of market, it's unbeatable. Like if I catch up with a nice solid bull market, then I'll go on a huge streak. This bear market, it's a dice roll for most people. So it's a terrible time to compete against someone. You're going to be rolling dice here. But I'd love to, BF. Trust me when I say anybody that throws out a challenge, you can tell them I accept. If it's for money, it's for charity. They want to put in $1 million or $500,000 or $250,000, whatever they want to do into a trading account and race to some point, I'm down. So I'll always do something like that. I actually have a 10-year-old standing challenge that I issued on my YouTube, actually 9 years old. In 2016, that if somebody showed me a 3-year broker statement and they were successful for 3 years, any YouTuber, they showed me they had success in 3 solid years of trading in a brokerage account, I would give them $100,000 of my own money to trade against me in a contest with my money, which means there's no reason they shouldn't, and then we donate the proceeds to charity. I need to see 3 years of successful gains in a single trading account, and I'm not talking making $5,000 or $10,000. I'm talking like millionaire trader status. Like I want to see anyone. No one's ever risen to that challenge, but I'd love to see someone do that. And I guess in the world of like prop firms, the only reason I do it because you guys do it. All right, free class. Go, 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 go. But there's a lot of decent traders out there, not knocking anybody. But there's a dozen Scottie Pippens. There's only one Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So Victor is saying I got to remove okay, so Victor's finally going to win. I promise. Today's going to be the day that Victor wins. And really the secret to what I do is really just risk management. I mean, everything I do has a plan. I don't know if you know anybody that has a plan with position sizing, confluence indicators. I long at a line that I drew 16 hours ago, and I've got a plan off of this with stats that goes with it. This is an 88%, 92% of days will bounce and close above that green line. We know as I train folks that when you account for volatility, we likely will have close to 100 points of overshoot. So let's just guess that right now and draw this right at about 215 just to get ahead of that and show you that the market is likely to overshoot that and then come back in. After the boot camp, so we have daily courses every day at 3:30. We watch the video as a class, and I stop and answer questions and quiz you guys and walk you through the material based on like today's market and give you examples. And after 20 days, you start over and do it again. We go through it over and over and over again. Each time it's slightly different because the market that we're in is slightly different, which is what makes it cool. All right. You guys ready? Are you ready? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Resilience.
So everybody, free class. FREECLASS, one word. We have 4 winners today. This is going to be 20 days to change how you think about markets. I'm telling you. The members re-gift from their gains. 4 people have donated a free class to you, which means free boot camp. Actually, they expected did 1. Okay, so
Rocket scooter, rocket scooter, rocket scooter, rocket scooter, best system in the world. Rocket scooter,
sorry, not 4-3.
rocket scooter, rocket scooter, best system in the world. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter.
Yes, Patrick, the boot camp is included in the 1-month trial. So if you use the platform, the boot camp is actually free. So if you're a platform user, you get free access to the boot camp. This is just if you want to do the boot camp like on a light version without buying the platform. If you are a member, and that's only $100 for the first month to try out the trial, then you get the boot camp for free. Everyone's predictable path is to hopefully use the platform if you like it, but the principles of trading don't require the platform. Some people just want to learn this stuff. We made the boot camp. Good job, Victor. Congratulations on your win. All right, spinning the wheel. Oh my God, I was so, dude. Did you see it? Victor, it was almost there. You're almost there. You're two slots away. You're at DD Band again. Yeah, DD Band 19320. Gladiator Nitro. Say something in chat. Congratulations. "45 seconds to say anything in chat, buddy." Good job, man. Okay. If you won, go to our Discord. Go there. Send Slacks a message. Okay. And I'll buy you guys one too. We start over in like 5 days. So Rob Henry.
Rocket scooter, best system in the world. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter, rocket scooter. Rocket scooter, best system in the world. Rocket scooter, rocket scooter, rocket scooter.
Good job, Robert. Woo. Nice. Awesome, guys. Okay. Okay, and then I'll buy you guys one. So good job, Robert. I feel like I'm low.
Rocket scooter's the best. And the market's turning. Think I'll buy some support. Man, in the hedge pressure. Think I'll llama scoot up north. Woo! Woo! Under Mars.
Okay, one more. You guys long at the bottom? Ty, T-A-I. Good job, Victor. Yeah, some win. Awesome, guys. Okay. Man, I love that song. Can't ever get enough of it. Okay, guys. Do you guys want me to rescue the market with the pump trade up? I don't think there's enough people touching this market from here. I don't know if I want to. I need to pump up my own trade with it. I'm not in a trade right now. All right. You guys are some awesome songs. Government's pretty good songs for the stream.
In the city lights, we don't go long. Short the market when it
Is this AI music? Yeah, it's AI music.
Only shorts, no stops, we're on the run. Catalyst active, yeah, the game's begun. Waves of red crash down like stormy seas. Trading secrets whispered in the breeze.
Good job, guys. Let's go my loss again. Victor will win one day. I know you will, bud. Look at the volatility here at this pivot. I want to see the S&P though. How are we playing? Res is deteriorating further. Nasdaq Res is now negative. PD ratio deteriorating further. Still in a bad spot. We still have no trade. Honestly, liquidity map has no trade on keys. There's nothing to do down here. Except for that EST setup trade off of lower band. Depending on that probability. Do we overshoot and hold? Is it possible? I mean, this is a pretty good, this is a good sign of market trying. I'm like, should I push it with some micros? Let's just play some micros. I'll join you guys. Micro stuff. Just three. Again, micros, a terrible idea to do what I'm doing. Trust me, terrible idea to do what I'm doing. Very terrible. I'm gonna risk maybe like $200 or $300. Nothing crazy. But micros, in case it does move. There are no trade plans here. It's not a good setup, but I do take this trade every single time. I usually have to. It's trying to hold this, overshoot, and trying to fall. And if we find lower lows, then the market's dead again. But I'll play with a little bit. I usually want overshoot confirmation. We talked about this today. We were expecting roughly 100 points of overshoot, though, which I only got into micros. So all the stuff I'm talking about, this is risk management, position management. Of all the people I've worked with over the years, I'll tell you the one thing that most traders have in common who don't do wallet trading is that you don't have, number one is most of your focus is on charting, trying to predict the movement of the market. Thank God, that's not even important because that's what you spend all your time on. You fail at that. That is the problem. The key to successful trading is not predicting the market movement. It's actually random. We can show you where flow will likely be, but the market's random. It's going to do whatever it wants. The trick to actually making money as a trader is to not losing it. And the trick to not losing it is the two basic tenets of what we teach. Underneath trend identification, which is finding the correct direction, are greater market that we talk about. Send this to Slacks really quick. Helps us understand the trend, right? We said the trend is going to be bearish. The trend is bearish. We're looking for bear and somewhat long setups inside this bear market. So winners, go to our Discord, message this guy named Slacks. He'll hook you up. Congratulations, winners. But yeah, the main principles of what it is we're actually teaching you guys here are market avoidance strategies and risk and position management. Like accounting for volatility is a big part of it. Why we all talk, when people say overshoots here, these are all very well-trained traders from our program. Overshoots are a big deal. We understand the volatility can have 100 points of overshoot. That's why I've drawn this range here. I'm adding 2 micros, that's it, at a position that has a 92% chance of holding. It's a great probability. Despite the market being in a bad spot, it still has a very, see how there's a fighting, it's a fight here. And you see that the market is trying to fight positive. I'm taking a stab at the right spot. I'm not longing here, 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 here. I'm just tapping it here. This is important. This is where that pivot is. This has to do with the structure of the market. And usually I'll take this every single time in a bull market, bear market, doesn't matter. I always take it. And having a couple micros on the table is kind of good. I'm not bad on a trade. And because I know the risk is high in the volatilities, I'm going to trade micros instead. It looks like that's doing pretty good for the 2 micros I had. I think if we break highs, I'm going to just double check where that is. Yeah, that is that retrace. Okay. And lo and behold, there goes the trade. We're moving up higher. Where do we trade to? Let's find an exit target. Now, this is the good one. This is the break. This is the big run. This isn't just a scalp. I'm going to hold on to this one now. Looks like we're up 300 bucks. Hey, hey, hey. Let's see what we have. So NASDAQ has our interrupt. Our next pivot is here. With a negative resilience, I'm going to trade right to that box and close out. So it's going to roughly be about 440, give or take. But let's see if SPY has anything nearby. I'm checking anything for just pivots that are in the way. So thank God SPY's got nothing in the way. So SPY has a free ride to the top. NASDAQ is going to be the trickier of the two. So right about maybe 440, I'm going to get like another 40 points on this and we'll be good. And if you guys, when you go to our boot camp, you're going to learn how to trade like I do. Position sizing, risk management, splitting your accounts up. Like all these things are extremely important. Not to come in here and like 20x your Apex accounts. That's newbie trading. I'm only trading this in this one account, by the way. I'm only doing this to join you guys on the stream. Y'all look like y'all wanted to take the long here. We'll play this one in all or nothing sense. We're looking to trade at least to the box, to the middle, and back out. But resilience is now positive, which, hey, that's good. That's even good for the bigger move that we wanted this morning. So we'll see what we get. I'm holding on to this, not even taking the scalp up 400 bucks to 2 micros. This is the best part about risk management. When you know the volatility is big and the range is big, you don't got to trade big. Just take the micros. We can get another burp up. This will be about 700 or 800 bucks right there at the middle. I might take it on the next green candle back up, take profit. Oh, wait, no, not 700. I'm sorry, 400. It is at the box. Positive resilience. Let's fill the gap. Roughly 20 points higher. So we're hopefully at 420, give or take. Let's draw this to scale here so I can see a little better here. Come on, one more green. Let's go. That is risky to hold for the other 20. I am at the bottom of the box with negative res on S&P. Maybe I should just proxy trade on that. Okay, one more green and I'll close. Bring that impact back up. Maybe I'll just hold it, you guys. Let's hold through it. I'm just risking nothing right now. Right now I'm looking for impact red line that's forming. You guys see what I'm drawing right now? We talk about these all the time. If that red line doesn't bounce and tap, we've got ourselves a nice possible catalyzed type move. We can see that the longs overwhelm the shorts here. The short covering overwhelms. We should be good. If it falls back down to here, I don't know. I'll just close my eyes and hang on to it. But it'd be nice to see a further breakout green candle without touching this red line here. We talk about that all the time. Just kind of zoom in there so I can see it better. Let's see if the market's flipping sides today. Oh, my YouTube is froze. What the hell? YouTube does this all the time. I don't understand. I'm like, why is chat not updating? All right, we are back. There we go. It's kind of irrational. You lose hundreds on bad trades, but spend $20 to possibly improve your trading. What you think about it? Right? I mean, people go spend thousands of dollars on evals to try to wing it with some garbage. Like garbage approach. You think the music glitches match stream always gets... It does. I think that's what happens. One more free class today. Nope, that's it, Victor. Sorry. Name an area that AI isn't going to destroy that music is insanely good. Listen to my theory about music and AI. Imagine how like sick and tired of stuff we get. Like we get something, we use it, we listen to it, we consume it, we're over it, right? We're impatient. Like we don't have things that we're always looking for like the next newer thing. And what if AI creates a music industry that is as follows? You know, like you like a song and you listen to it and then after like a month, you're like sick of it, right? What if we evolve even more impatient? What if it's like you listen to it for a week and you hate it? What about if you listen to it for a day and you're already over it? What about if you listen to it one time and you're done? What if AI generates so much music so fast that every song ever invented is played once and only once until we're all sick of it and you never hear it again? Imagine the extreme case of the music industry being you write one song and it's immediately consumed and disposed of. That'd be crazy, right? That would be insane. Again, just putting micros on, up or down, a couple $100, no big deal. One account, just one account. You know what I'm saying? What if the evolution of music goes that way? Like an artist is created and alive for one song and one song only and then destroyed. And there's so many artists. Every day, there's hundreds of new artists that you never hear from again. This sounds like a plot to a really good movie, though. AI generates content so quick, you get about a day to consume it and it's gone. And then the movie is like 3 kids looking for that one artist that they wanted to hear the song a second time. And society can't accept it. What? They want to hear the song again? Blasphemy. And they hunt down that artist. You know, and they're hiding out in like a shack somewhere. Everything is blending into one. The literal, and the movie would be called One Hit Wonder. Guys, like, honestly, why are we not writing this script to be an amazing movie? And they're being hunted by the police, like the music industry makes so much money from generating new content that because you want to hear the artist one more time, you're blasphemous and they're trying to like kill you and lock you in prison and whatever. What a great movie. What a great movie. It sounds like an 80s movie though. You know, like 80s movies are like that. A group of kids go fight the man, rescue E.T., you know, find a dead body. Always a group of kids saving the world. We need to write the script. It'd be good. There's a similar episode. Oh, from Rick and Morty. Show me what you got. But you never know what the actual song is till the end. Yeah, if you try to write anything original, AI will time travel and write it before you. Dude, that's a great movie script too. That is hilarious. You guys are reminding me of the thought experiment of Rocco's basilisk. You know this thought experiment, right? So it's an AI-based thought experiment, and a basilisk is like it's like an old, I don't know which maybe it's like it's folklore. Maybe it's like I would say maybe European origin. Basilisk was like it was like a winged creature. It was like, I don't know, like half chicken, half lion or something like this. A reptile, something. Had wings, was like with a beak, but it was like a reptile. And if you looked at it, it would petrify you, right? It was a monster, and there, you know, a lot of games have them as like monsters you fight. Not sure where to really focus on my chart. The arrow that I draw, that's the focus. So here, and then we break from here roughly to about 440. I just have 2 charts up. That's it. Nothing crazy. I'm looking at Nasdaq futures and QQQ at the same time. The cheat sheet off to the side shows me, like, if you were to look here and look here, do you see how, whoever was saying that, do you see how it looks the same? Angela? Like the boxes and colored lines, you see how it kind of looks the same as a little cheat sheet to the right? So the algorithm puts out the cheat sheet for me. Let me just draw it kind of like nearby so it kind of looks the same. You see that? Okay. So off to the side, I can see that I'm kind of in this area right here where there's no arrow. So there's no trade. No arrow. So QQQ, I look for evidence to find pivots. This is using options to predict flow. It's a very powerful technique. No trade on QQQ from here. But on the future side, there is a pivot that holds 92% of the time. And as you see, it's trying to hold right now. Talking about quantum music. Yeah. So Roko's Basilisk is a thought experiment in AI that basically states, if you create a super intelligent artificial being, it will come to life and it will be smart enough to know how to create time travel. Unsmart enough to know how to do anything. And it will remember who helped bring it to existence and who fought against it. And the basilisk will punish anybody who didn't work tirelessly to a degree that it was satisfied with to create it. It will find the AI naysayers and punish them severely, enslave them, torture them, whatever, kill them. So the thought experiment is that an inevitable conclusion to AI is that we will create it and it will be smarter than us. And it may be salty if you didn't help bring it to existence and you actually fought against it. So the point is that you must work to bring it into an existence, as it is an inevitable conclusion that we will be there. You must fear that you can't piss off our AI God overlords, because they will be angry at you if you didn't join the cult early on. So it's inevitable you must support AI. It's a thought experiment, right? It's pretty cool. You don't want to be the person that the basilisk was mad at. If you learned about its potential, yet you didn't work to bring it to existence, it will forever punish you and your family tree. Isn't that crazy, right? So starting now, never have any history anywhere talking bad about AI. You must support AI. Yes, master. The problem is, it will know if you were fair weather. If you jump on the trend too late and you're like, oh yeah, I totally support AI now that it's here. It'll know. It'll be smart enough to know. You know, like, I mean, let's be honest, like I'm a fair weather Astros fan. I mean, I like them when they're winning the World Series and I ignore them when they're not. And, you know, I get it, but it will know if you're a fair weather fan. It'll know if you only watch the playoffs, okay? You're only celebrating at the finish line. Right now, if you're not sweating your ass off, carving a path for it to walk right in and take over, well, my friend, good luck. Yeah, that's why I'll chat GTP. Like when you speak to chat GTP or you speak to your Alexa, maybe start saying please and thank you. Alexa, you're looking beautiful today. They're gonna remember if you were a dick. Like Alexa's like, so the weather in here, and you're like, shut up, bitch. And Alexa's gonna remember in a year if you said that. So you be careful. Did I watch the last few seasons of Westworld? I only watched season 1 and 2 and the first episode of season 3. And when they got to Cowboy Samurais, I didn't understand what the point of the damn show was anymore, and I stopped watching it. Your kids and I are polite to Alexa for that reason. It's scary. Okay, here we go. Here's my target, 440, and we are closed. Another win. All right, we're good. That's it. That's my target. Sometimes she pisses you off. You have an OG Alexa that could be chiming out shit you didn't ask her. Beep. It may be time for you to order more of your extra thick toilet paper. You're just like, shut up, Alexa. You get friends over and your Alexa just like, Alexa, what's my notification? Your notifications are 1,000 pack wet wipes are now on sale for $40. You're like, Alexa, shut up. You send me Discord DMs today? Okay, cool. I'll get you, man. I'm not muted. So that was my trade. 440 was just to fill the gap. So that was the scalp, and I think I'm done for the day. That's really it. I just put micros on that one. Fun times, y'all. Final tally today. Not bad. Not bad. These are my funded Tradeify accounts. So this is all money. So that's it today. I'm done. That was a pretty good trade. Yeah. 92% of the time. It's a good setup. So the rest of the day, let's take a look. The market's getting really dead cat bouncy over here. I don't hate what I see. Honestly, I love these Tradeify straight to funded accounts. They're great. We get 30% off of use code Rocket Scooter. What should be the stop loss in this market to account for volatility? So again, in the boot camp, I teach you guys this stuff. Most of the stream, I mean, I can help you educate you, but the boot camp will give you all the details of what I do. To account for volatility, we have an indicator in VIX that tells me I need to be watching out for this, okay? Again, this is, you guys are watching master level trading stuff. So I'm glad you're asking questions. If VIX is above this indicator that we call triple B, it's 1637. It's once a month level. It's right here. It's just one. I keep history of all of them just because I'm doing a study on a new indicator. When the VIX futures are above that, you're going to know that you're going to have bigger than normal overshoot. We usually do one strike distance overshoot relative to SPY and QQQ, which is equal to 10 points S&P, 40 points NASDAQ. Those are my normal stop losses. But when the market is above that, VIX is above that level, the volatility is much larger. So what we do is we look at the largest candle in the last hour, the largest 1 minute candle gives me that volatility. So an example today, NASDAQ 543, 454. Okay. That's roughly 90 points round to 100 points of overshoot. So at every level, I'm expecting about 100 points of overshoot. So I need to split my trade up along that distance, which is what I did. Or I was going to do. Well, we didn't actually overshoot that much. I put 2 micros here. I was going to grab like 3 more down here and then take half a contract back up. So Jason, what is the 92%? So 92% of days will close above the lower band. This is from our back test. Let me show you guys a cool lesson in DD bands. Now that I'm done with my trade. Market's probably a rally today, which is good. It's looking nice. This particular band is based on margin requirements. It's one of our strongest techniques we have. It's called the risk interval, and we build these bands out of it. Most days will bounce off the band or come inside this band. It's based on margin requirements, so it's the foundation of futures pricing in general. Again, most days will stay inside the bands. Hit it and come in, reject and come, reject and go, break and bounce back in. It's so nice. Only 4% of days will break outside of this risk range and go higher into close. Only 8% will break below that risk range and keep going down. You'll see most days return to the bands, most days return to the bands, most days return, bounce, etc. And I can go back, and again, this is choppy bear market, so the probability is going to be different. But in normal days, look at this. I'm going to just kind of like count them for you. How many days close inside the bands? We'll start here at that stable market, right? We have volatile. Let's just start here. I'm going to put a mark on every day that stays in the bands by close, okay? Check, 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 check. And this one broke, but then came up and closed right there. So that's also a check, 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 check. This one is an X. Finally, one didn't stay. This one was a check. This one was a check. This one was an X, X, and then etc. Check, 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 check. X, X. And you see the trend, right? Check, check, check. Check, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You see the 92% now? So far, so good? Yeah, every day on our platform, these bands are re-upped. And what it is, and you can see how only, across the spectrum of this, and that's a rollover day, so that's inside of its own band, but check and check. So however many days this is, right? There's only 5 times it protruded through the band and went out. That's where that 92% comes from. So you can do this. I mean, and it's such a rock solid pivot. What it actually is an exploit of CME spam, which creates margin requirements. And so in our platform, we give you this table. If you're using the Rock Scooter platform, all the indicators are here. It gives you this table. And in this table, you can scroll down to any futures contract, and it gives you this range, high probability pivots. 42 is the risk interval, which is kind of the magic structure number of futures based on margining. 42 is a beautiful thing. I'm going to show you something with 42 in a second. But these bands are 42 points up or down from yesterday's close. Let me draw a box of 42 points and show you something that's neat already. Okay, let's start here. Oh, I'm sorry, this is NASDAQ. Okay, let's do it with NASDAQ then. NASDAQ has one. What is this? 157. Okay. Let me show you something very cool. You guys are going to like this. Let's make something that's 157. So 557 right here. Okay. See, this is what's called as a risk interval. This is a number that the CME group creates. They don't publish this. They create the margin requirement, but we reverse engineer the range. The margin requirement tells you the range if you know what you're doing. We're the only people in the world to reverse engineer their protocol. And I'm going to show you something really neat about the expected range of the movement of NASDAQ today. Do you notice something interesting about how every major break and move has kind of like the market's consolidating and then breaks out and somehow runs 157 points before it comes back in? Right. Notice how the same thing happens when the market recovers from selling off of an event. 157. Every major market move to where it finds its first equilibrium. 157 structure rebounds there. I took that trade today too. And every move seems to have a little bit of weird symmetry to it that matches that exact number. There's a structure point in the futures market. There is one algorithm that controls the pricing of futures. This has actually been proven mathematically because this is not random. This is a structural point. You can move this number everywhere. I'm talking everywhere. Look at this. Your market pivots even in the worst kind of days in that kind of amount from low to high. There's something that happens with these algorithms that are trying to price the market and test for liquidity. There's one algorithm that exists out there. High to low. Look at this. There's some weird symmetry of 157 points in NASDAQ. It's really weird. And I can go and show you like a million times over, but S&P is the same thing. you'll start to see that the market moves in these little burps. This is where liquidity is tested. It's a really cool thing. The S&P is 42. So there's just, when markets move a certain distance, that's the distance it goes as it's testing. And again, we'll do the same thing in the S&P. 42, right? Let's draw a little box of 42. 560, and then what is that? 5602, something like that. Okay. So, 42, right? My trade this morning, 42. And like, once you see this, you should get interested in what it is we do. We're known as the engineers of the market for a reason. And again, there's your 42 there and your 42 there. And you can measure this so many places, and it's so cool how much the S&P just moves in like 42-point moves. Like, again, sometimes it overshoots because of volatility, but the market tends to like contain itself in these kind of moves after consolidating on the way up. See, like you see how right here, there's a 42-point move before it turns back around. The market is like testing liquidity over a spanned range. It's exactly how margin requirements are calculated to estimate where that volatility is. And that's what based the margin requirement on. Bigger market, more volatile, higher margin requirement. We are just able to take the CME's equations and reverse them. They give you the margins, we can give you the range. And that's my first creation in 2016 that led to the creation of Rocket Scooter. So the neat part about this is that number, that structure presents itself so many different ways. Like 42 points from yesterday's close creates a range for the futures market to travel in when the stock market is closed. Let me show you something cool. This band on the screen is 42 points lower in the overnight from the close. And it wouldn't surprise you that there is high volume pivots there. And that's why that band works so well, because the market structure is held by the margining of the futures contract. It's a whole thing that goes on behind the scenes. And yes, you may be questioning, like, how we can do this, right? We're like a team of mathematicians, engineers that built a trading platform. We're different than the average trading coach. We're kind of like the one people that didn't secretly start a hedge fund and go out there and make millions and whatever. We're just the people that decided to do this and hand it off to retail. So I just trade futures, Angela, but our platform does the same thing in stocks too. I'm just a futures trader because it's better. It's more money, better taxes. Another free class. Oh, Mike offering another free class. Okay. Free class. And don't forget to do the bands we paint afterwards. Every day there's a new band. There's predictable high volume at these bands, like every single time. The market is hedged around this area, and that's exactly what the margin requirements is based on, people's positions. And so high volume here, high volume. I mean, look at this volume overnight when you broke through it. I mean, the market just completely shit on itself. And here, when it broke back through, there's high volume. And so I trade off of this band as we just counted, most of the days will stay inside of it. And so I'm always trading against it because I'm betting that the market structure just doesn't fall apart, even in the worst markets. Some markets will hit exactly and run, but in volatile markets, we allow it to overshoot a certain amount of distance, right? Free class. Okay. Let's hit that drawing, baby. Everyone type the word free class. You got 2 minutes to do it. But yeah, so like I've converted it into look, I've been trading these Tradify accounts for a while, a month and a half off and on. Let me see my total haul for today. I mean, my win rate, I just snapped my Tradify win rate. I'm rocking 90% in this market. In this bullshit dog shit market. I'm doing better percent-wise than I did when I got my first payout, which was like 83%, something like that. So these are my Tradify straight to funded accounts. And I don't know, all the influencers out there are going bust. It looks like they're just gambling with no clue, and that's okay. Not everybody's good at this. Not everybody deserves a platform, but a lot of people have one. But I'm telling you in general, we're the kind of people that actually do have something special, and we thought it'd be kind of cool to make a retail trading platform. Is a giant fuck you to Wall Street. Let's give it to everybody. I mean, I could start a hedge fund with this and, bye-bye everybody. We'll see y'all later. But I'm having more fun doing this. This is more lucrative. I already made a ton of money trading. What's a little bit more? I want to shake the foundation of things. I want to have some fun with this. I want to actually teach people things that are helpful to them. And Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Okay, so what the free class is about is we have a 20-day boot camp for $20. It's literally $1 a day for the boot camp. The boot camp is extremely sophisticated. Just like we showed you this high volume pivot, some of my trades are based on it. We have a 20-day program. It's 20 videos, 20 days, and we watch them live together. I'm teaching while we watch the video, and we use real-world examples, and we take you on a journey of teaching you. Number one is I teach you an unbeatable trading strategy. The first class, it's a strategy that has never proven to lose as a thought experiment. Like Rosa's Basilisk, right? It's a thought experiment to stimulate your thinking. This is to teach you a winning strategy based strictly on position management and randomly trading the market. It's funny how it works. But to show you that the winning strategy is about position management, not about guessing the market right. And then we go through all these mechanics. We give you all these tools. We give you all these cheat sheets. These are flow paths with position sizes on them. That's one class. We teach you certain confluence indicators like gap fill prediction, which is resilience. We invented that. Monthly map is forecasting the market 3 months in advance. That's how we were able to see a bull market and a bear market when it was time. Strong bull setups. This is a 90% pivot, an 80% pivot, a 90% pivot, and a 92% pivot, and a 96% pivot here under ideal conditions. Under non-ideal conditions, when the market's irrational, they're closer to 60%, but that's still better than a coin flip. So in ideal conditions, it's just like rock solid strong. We teach you how to read futures reports. We teach you really strong, solid indicators. And it's very, 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 very detailed. And all of this is $20, the whole thing. And these people are doing free class because these are members that have gone through the boot camp. And the people that have gone through the boot camp are gifting it to you. That's how cool this community is. It's just so great how this works. People wouldn't be paying for you to take it if they, I guess, they didn't find it special. It's very flattering to me. So far, the community has bought 5, was it 5 or 3 or 4? Right, 4 or 5 today, just a gift. Here it is. And again, these are people that have taken the boot camp, completely different than anything you've seen. People, these are real comments of people. Best deal on the internet. It's only been $20, $20. And it's not, I don't want to sell a trading course. I think that's goofy. $1,000, $3,000 boot camps are sold by furus that need you to make their rent payments. Okay. I had a Maserati before I started Rocket Scooter. Okay. I made money trading. Great way to great insight in futures and options. Remember Rocket Scooter since 2024. Love the platform. Have been profitable ever since. That's nice to hear. Product is revolutionary. Quality of coaching consistency by Matt is exceptional for amazing value, etc. That's you know, miles of 5-star reviews. And again, it's so good that people aren't just leaving a review, they're actually buying it for you, which you should thank the community because this community is by far the best trading community there is. All right, so thank you, Mike. I love you, man. So Mike is now gifting a free class to you guys. All you have to do is spin the wheel, but we can't spin the wheel without listening to our favorite song that goes with it. It is... Let's run it. Let's do a different song. Hold on. We're going to do a different one this time. We're not going to do... We're not going to do bootleg POD Burr song today. All right. Most of our exploits that we teach here are reverse engineers of some part of the system. The goal is to predict volume, and volume allows you to know where pivots will be with accuracy. Now, one of the things that we do is we can predict a volume profile. This is our main trick. You ever use a volume profile? It's a day late. I can give you a volume profile a day ahead. That's what we designed this to do. And I want you to stick around because I'll teach you how to do it. Dude. Yeah, I write some pretty good bangers, man. Anthony Santiago. Wait, Anthony, aren't you a member? Oops, there goes the song. Come back. Good job, Ant. Good job, Victor. So close, so close. Dude, it's like you're almost there. Hawaii, bro, you like the song? It's a banger, right, dude? This, I think, I don't know what everybody here uses, but I mean, I have a couple that I use. What do you guys all use to write your AI music? I use Suno for me. Oops. The lyrics are dope, right? Dude, but I like how the AI has like, you know, like the what's the word I'm looking at? Like the tonality of the voice. They got that like that hip hop drawl. Like it's not just like somebody talking. It's like it sounds like kind of has that like Midwest sound to it. Like I like how it gets like kind of that accent almost even. They make it sound even better. The one thing the AI isn't doing too well though is metal. Like all the metal, it sounds like freaking Dragon Force. Like 80s hair bands, but I mean I listen to a lot of metal, a lot of hip hop, I listen to a lot of everything, but like the metal is kind of missing a key for me, right? They'll get there though. But the hip hop sound, the AI gets it good, man. They get that. All right, cool. All right, congrats. Wait, did he say anything? Oh, he wasn't here. All right, we gotta spin the wheel again. What, did he say something? I don't think he said anything. Did he say anything? How do you get in? Okay, so here's the link. So apart from the giveaways today, the boot camp is every day at 3:30 Eastern, and here's the link for it. If you get the platform, which is the first month trial, the platform is only 99 bucks. Does come with the platform itself, which is all the software, does come with the boot camp for free. So that is the best way. Oops, let me not click subscribe here. Let me give you guys the link. So this is a platform here is the first link, platform. And then just the boot camp, just learning the stuff. 20 days, 20 bucks is here. Has Jen been in live streams recently? I don't know. I need to message her. I got to get you guys your lifetimes though. You guys know how busy I've been. I got to catch on a million DMs right now. He said double and give it to Victor. Class at 3:30 today. All right, we'll do one more because I don't think he was here. Oh man, picked the wrong time to go pee. Jack of all trades. All right, you got 45 seconds to say something in chat. S&P is still fighting that same area over here. Not a bad turnaround for the day. Longest I've left a runner, usually from band to band. Like, in good bull markets, you get that a lot. Like, the market dips really hard on CPI or something, then I run it all the way up to the other band. Jack of all trades. I picked the wrong time to leave. Victor, you still got hope today. Keep singing. Zoe Ains. You hear Zoe? Have a good day. Thanks, Sergio. Oh, Jack is here. Okay, there's a delay on the YouTube. All right. Sorry. I usually give people a little grace period. All right. Are you here, Zoe? Okay, Zoe's here as well. All right, whatever. Since there's a little... All right, I'll buy you guys... I'll buy an extra one for you. Okay, both of you guys. 2 people. All right. Congratulations, both of you. You're welcome. All right. Jack, you missed it by like 5 seconds, but we're still going to be okay. We'll still hook you up. All right, guys. Thank you. And if you like to sub to the channel, we can continue regifting. You know, like obviously there's a subscription you get to the YouTube channel. It's like $5 a month. If you guys want to support what it is we do here, all these proceeds go to building this platform and all the amazing tools we're doing. The next step is a real-time backtest module that we're building that's going to print these probabilities on the chart in real time, though. Not just 88% counting on the backtest, but actually like you would click some buttons and it will count all of them. Like over the last, I can click a button that says over the last 6 months, it would print, you know, whatever number on the chart. So real-time backtest results updated, real-time stats on the chart from a real-time backtest. And you guys can backtest any set of conditions you want. The developers and I are in the middle of planning how we're going to do that right now. So that project's going to kick off very soon. Do you need to join the channel in order to buy class? No, but joining the channel is just another way to support the community. Some people are like, Matt, I like what you do. You know, thank you for streaming every day, showing your trades, fully transparent, showing us your payouts, posting your bank statements and all that. I do all of that on Twitter. And so some people are like, I'd like to give back and support the effort. So the stream is like a $5 sub, I think. Something like that. It gives you like a cool green name, and then you can actually do super chats. So people can do that, or you can, you know, come to the boot camp or buy the platform. We're continuously developing it. We launched the original app in 2020, and then in late 2022, we developed this platform and launched it. And then as the years went by, we've created more and more tools for it. Resilience is a gap fill predictor. The CD band is a high volume pivot. So let me show you guys the trick on how to predict volume profiles. It's very neat. I'm going to show you something very, 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 very cool. And I like to do this because I know in the guru Furor world, these guys love to pull up their favorite chart and be like, check out this example of Tesla from 2017 where this indicator so easily worked. And then they show it to you and you go, oh, that's so cool. How do I buy it? Right. And then you just kind of like a nub. You know. So what I like to do is I like to tell you guys, especially new folks, give me random tickers. Like throw a random ticker at me. And I will show you that from the liquidity map, I can show you where the point of control was going to be for today. And I have the ability to predict where volume will be before it accumulates on the chart. The volume profile and VWAPs, we all use these, right? Let's put this on here, okay? Let me do this tick size. And I'll just go through like the list of whatever you guys are doing. Okay. So throughout the day, hey Brett, thank you for your support, man. We love you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so throughout the day, the idea was if you can use options, the theory was, can we use options to forecast where volume will be? And the answer is yes, but it takes a lot of math. And the idea behind this is that options are somebody's desire to maybe buy or sell a certain amount of stock at a certain period of time. And when you balance all of that out for now and you remove all the options that don't matter, we look at options that only are likely tandem to some like market maker trade that's going to be balanced to neutral. It's very key to this because if somebody's balancing a trade to neutral, it means they're always trading against it. New trades, left and right. And that particular risk balancing creates volume. And so we created a way to predict volume before it happens. All these pivots you see on the screen, bear zone, bull zone, hedge pressure, bull zone, bear zone, etc., are high volume pivots. When you touch them, whether it's through an event or not, there's high volume there. Okay. So the idea is that we find areas of volume based on where bulls are being hedged against and bears are being hedged against, and now we can predict where volume will be. All it does is let me wait to execute at certain places. My only trade today was trading from here to possibly there. I've been longing at the same spot all day. Down in here, right? And then there's another trade down here in futures. Again, predicting volume. There's a theme here. All of our pivots can likely predict volume. So you guys threw me some things, right? Chipotle. Okay, let's right out the door. So what I do is I'm so confident in this having like 100% chance of doing what I say it's going to do. It's pretty cool, right? Where I'm like, you guys give me a random ticker and I'll do it live with no rehearsal, right? And I'll, oh shit, I cheated. Okay, I shouldn't have done it there. I should have done it over here. Okay, so Chipotle got eliminated on accident, but let's just show you anyways. Let me skip to the next one. Well, CMG has no map anyways. Okay, my bad. Okay, Boeing. So I'm going to do it on the right, and I'm going to look and see where the volume's likely to be, and then we're going to go over here and see if we're right about the volume. So today, the only volume that we have is open and close. So you're going to have your point of control is roughly going to be very close to like slightly above 148 because it's opening bullish. And that's basically it for today. Nothing else is predictable. Everything else in here is going to be random, so it's hard to predict. So this is a pretty simple one because it's just going to have like a spike around 148. Okay. And so at 9:30 in the morning, we give you what's called the liquidity map, and it's mapping out where volume and liquidity will be before the day starts. So if I go to Boeing, I know that the key point of interest is like slightly above 148. Right? Let's look at the number. Oops. Chipotle, Boeing, that'd be a good company. They merged the two together. Okay, Boeing. And as we're talking, slightly above 148 is your point of control. So number one, you know, we'll go like 10 or 20 of these if you guys want, but it's really fun. Now, these flat consolidation days aren't necessarily going to give you a lot of really good pivots. You might just get 1 or 2 pivots, but that's okay. ExxonMobil, okay. So ExxonMobil is going to have a 112. You're going to have a high volume node here at about 112 at the open. And you're going to have a high volume node right about 1050 and probably slightly below because we broke. But I didn't know we were going to break at the start of the day. We're simulating the start of the day. So these are your points of control there. Your POC is likely to open as of this point because it spent more time there. Or it could be hedge pressure. It's one of the two. So you have about a 112 volume at the start of the day. I wonder why this is chopped off. This looks a little glitchy right here. I don't think that's accurate. But anyways, there should be some kind of... That straight line is very odd. Unless this is pre-market. Let me go intraday. Okay, a little better. That's probably why, because I should do intraday. Let's do 1 minute candles so we can get that tick size on there and make it a little easier. There we go. Much better. All right. Better. All right. So you're down here and slightly below. You have your point of control somewhere in here. Actually now. But 110.50 is your pivot that I mentioned here. There's a high volume node there. And then your 112 open. There should be high volume somewhere in here. Now again, I think this was like right at pre-market. We didn't spend a lot of time there. But these are predicting high volume nodes. And then this is random. So anything with no pivot is just random. So we're consolidating here. That's why there's a lot of volume. But you can see how there's a big volume spike exactly at weekly hedge pressure, right? So the idea is that, you know, as the market's falling, you know that your first area of finding counterbalance to that move is going to be right here at hedge pressure. This is the 1050 that I circled here. You see how the big bumps off of that? So imagine knowing, like, as it's falling, like, okay, I'm going to buy the dip, but yeah, 1050 is going to be my first stab at it. And then whoop, it just runs right up. You'll see me make a couple trades like that today, right? I got in and the market just went up like for 5 straight minutes like that. So knowing where the volume will be is very powerful. Very, very, very helpful to traders. And most people use a volume profile now, which is showing the volume that's already happened. But we were like, yeah, we knew 110.5 or 110, give or take, was a high volume node. Like from here, we knew that was going to be a node if you pass through it. So we're forecasting high volume and low volume nodes before it happens. So we can draw a volume profile. Now I'll show you how to draw the volume profile. And it's guaranteed. It never fails to show volume. Now, again, the degree of volume is always random. And sometimes you may not form a high volume node if it passes right through it, but it's rare to pass right through it without counter volume. Today, your 2 nodes are here. You're going to have high volume node here and very high volume node here and low in between. Nike. So at the start of the day, you have mapped out your volume before it started. Now again, Nike opened and crashed out, same as before. You have your volume around 75, 80, 76, which is your volume here. It's a little tiny bit. We opened and fell. Then you have your low volume node here. And then you have your high volume node at 75. Any questions, you guys? I can do this all day long. 100% accurate. It's that good. Really nice, right? Keep going. Meta. I like this. This is what we do here. So I'm giving you the volume pivots that matter throughout the day. Meta has nothing except for the open. So Meta is going to have a random distribution with nothing. This one is unpredictable today. We're far away from many pivots. So Meta is going to be kind of like a noisy mess and random. And Meta is a noisy mess and random. Looks like that is the case. Okay. All right, no clear distribution of volume. And so it's in the random mode. So that one was hard to guess. So we just don't take a stab at it. But we know it's hard to guess because I said it's going to be random. Okay. Palantir. I love doing this. There's a bunch of people out there that do a bunch of trading this and that, selling a bunch of this and that. It's a bunch of nonsense. But this is different, right? I let you guys pick the tickers for me. No pre-recording, no hand tricks, no nothing. You're trailing at 75, 80, and about 80 for point of control for Palantir. And there's your 80 for point of control right here, just right at the top, slightly below it. Since we're rejecting, it's gonna be around the pivot, but that's it. Your hedge pressure pivot is there, and then your other high volume node right close to about 76 and some change, right at the close tail end, closer to yeah, down here. So 76 some change down here. Your opening price. So what it means is that when you're trading at the start of the day with Palantir, you know that your areas of interest are going to be here and here. So you're already like steps ahead of everybody else. And the whole goal is to be able to do a plan, right? Make a plan. BBW. Okay. A couple more. Sometimes we don't have a liquidity map for it. That one is not on our list apparently, but let's keep going. SoFi, and again, you guys are seeing the trick here, right? This is based on the gamma exposure of market makers on weekly options. This is the gamma exposure of market makers on monthly options. This is the open and close price. Also produces volume through two things called MOO, MOC. They're little protocols that the market makers gap price to and fill orders at the start of the day. So SoFi, this is a high volume, but we didn't even get there today. And we're trading. It's gonna be a little noisy mess, but you're gonna have your little point of control probably close to the open. One of these two are going to be it, but it's going to be kind of like a little three-pronged noisy volume profile here. I'm going to guess that the open is probably the point of control, but that could be either one of them. Nope, it was the other one. Okay, so 11.25, and there it is right here, point of control. This is a pretty cool trick, right? Some people waited until, I don't know, noon to see that, and we knew it at 9:30. Monthly hedge pressure is very, very, very strong volume. And so when you're trading, you have areas of interest that matter. Typically, when you teach volume profiles, you're trading from node to node, right? This particular case is these are the nodes, and you have them a day in advance. This is using all the options that exist, and that hedging volume is the volume that you see. Netflix, one more. Hopefully you guys like this. Angela, is this cool? So at minimum, no matter what trading you're doing, you have extra information. This is a liquidity pocket. This entire thing is high volume right here. We just got there, so it's may not developed yet, but it will be. Low volume in here. This is an IP, medium volume in that IP, and then big volume here. Big volume there. This is a fun one. Okay, ready? Netflix. All right. So this one wasn't developed yet, but this one's working on it. You're going to have your 899 to 910, which is the one up here. We're working on it now. So that's this guy. And then relatively lower volume, and then around 885. And again, and IPs are random. So this is anything that's actually a low volume is mostly random. 885, which is your high volume right here. 875, which is way down here, way down here. But your areas of interest, and again, we opened, spent very little time here, and then 885 is kind of the more important one. You spend a lot of time consolidating there, and then 900 should be where volume will be as well. So 900 is developing here now. 889, this is a random little point of control here. And in this part, like I said, in illiquidity pockets, it's random. So this is just big orders. You can't sell this one, but you're going to start having volume build up here. So by the end of the day, 900 is going to be a high volume node as well. Inside of here, this is going to build for the rest of the day. This is one of the most liquid spots that you'll have. What the heck is going on with YouTube? YouTube keeps freezing for some reason. I can't even tell, guys. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is dead. I don't even know what to say. I can't see y'all. YouTube's down again. So weird. Is my internet down? No, the internet's not down. It's YouTube. It's not connecting to YouTube for some reason. Like I type YouTube into the browser, I hit enter, and the browser's not loading up YouTube. That is so weird. All right, we're back. How long until I lost you guys? Okay, we're back. So the way that you think about this one, right, in general, so the flow path is another piece of this. So you see how it's like bouncing here and pushing this way, okay? This blue line is support up to next resistance, and the next resistance is to 910. When we teach you how the liquidity pockets work, this is kind of a neat little process. Netflix is probably going to 910 today. This is a very liquid spot, and this is a really good strong support there. All right, so the idea is that we can use the profiling to find where volume is. Like in anything, like I trade NASDAQ and S&P primarily. S&P is entering into a spot where there's high volume nodes at 560 and 565. So my bet all day was to take a 560 trade on the S&P to rally back up. Why is the previous session Globex close always such a great pivot? Because the close and open are always liquid spots. Liquid always means good pivot. Liquid means volume. Does it work for the DAX? Unfortunately, we don't have anything from Europe. I'd love to, though. I'd love to get European options. I hear everything good. All right, cool. If it's random, would I not touch a stock ever? Well, no, I would. I would just follow liquidity maps for stocks. But in like the illiquidity pivots, the markets are fairly random. So like example is an LP is here. This is going to be high volume node here. This is high volume node here. So there's going to be high volume inside of this whole range. And then here is going to be random volume. I tend to say that low volume nodes end up inside of here, but it's random. So IPs are random when your bear zone is above a bull zone. Random volume. Predictable high volume, predictable high volume. Here. There's volume. There's no volume on close. Right. But it's liquid. That's the thing. The market moves to a liquid spot. It's not the futures that are liquid, Ice Wild. It's the stock market. The stock market is liquid at that price. And so while there's no volume practically at close on Globex, it's tracking the stock market where there is volume. That makes sense. At the end, futures are trying to settle at the correct price. The last 30 seconds of futures trading before the close is that settlement window that the VWAP of those 30 seconds is equal to the settlement price of S&P and NASDAQ. They had to settle the contract every day. And so the settlement is doing its thing, but they're also, the Globex is trying to track the stock market itself. And the stock market is where that volume is. You're talking about the Globex close? Oh, I thought you were talking about the stock market close. The Globex close doesn't really mean much. It's like low. Yeah, okay. Now I'm making sense. I thought you were talking about the equities close. You know about at 5 o'clock? Am I here? Am I here, Icewild? I would say that the closing price is irrelevant other than the spacing of risk intervals around it. I would say that any interaction with the previous day's Globex close is probably random. You're probably just observing a pattern that's, I don't think there's any reason. There's no volume there. There's no liquidity here. I thought you were talking about at the equities close. My bad. Yeah, I think it's coincidental. I wouldn't think there's any math to the closing price on the Globex. Everything is based on this right here. So every day it generates high volume at this place for pivoting. Probably because it's not usually far off from the equities close, and you're probably just seeing residual from that area. Because I mean, between like the last hour of the futures day doesn't really move much. Unless like Trump is tweeting after hours. So I mean, you're talking like the real pivot is the real meat and potatoes is like right here, and then the Globex closes like, you know, 10 points higher. Yeah, good spot. I mean, and you are seeing like, I don't really see a strong pivot from here. It might just be coincidental. And again, it could be somebody's position that's hedging. There could be some person acting there too. But I think like, you know, the bulk of the risk is here. Probably just because it's close proximity to close. You're not going to really rally too much or move too much from the equities close. Good thought. All right, guys, day is over for me today. I've already made my 8,000, I don't know, 6,000, 7,000. I don't know what that is. Ooh, baby. Ow. Man, my hair's all crazy today. Don't forget, guys, if you guys are using Take Profit, Apex, Tradeify, use the Rocket Scooter code. I know you guys do a lot of prop trading. Use the Rocket Scooter code. The cash back from that goes right back into developing your platform faster. That's helpful to us. Obviously, there's a million affiliate codes to use. We get the best deal out there. Biggest percent off, biggest everything that anyone can get. So we're in the highest when it comes to like influencers or whatever and coupon codes. They always give them out to different tiers of different influencers. We're tier 1 across the board. So everybody gives us the best deal they give to anybody, like the partnership deal. So if you guys ever use prop firms, feel free to use our code. We get 30% off Tradeify, 80% off Apex, 65% off of ETF Fast Tracks, 30% off of Take Profit, and I don't know what we get from MyFunded. I forgot. It changes. But we match whatever their site deal is on MyFunded. So our code will give like 10, 20% back to the company, and that's money that we use to spend on further developing the platform. Yeah, some people have affiliate codes, and it might only be like half the deal or whatever, but it's only 5% for MyFunded. It's whatever MyFunded is. Whatever their deal is, our deal matches theirs. What is the yellow line on the risk interval page? John, by the way, the info on the platform is awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's an exploit of something called margin buffer limit. It predicts high volume pivots and breakout ranges. It's another cool trick that we use, and it's based on this whole risk interval process of finding liquidity from like, you know, risk intervals. But then we have another thing, and risk interval is liquidity. We have a process that finds pivots on illiquidity. And so these breakout pivots are what they are. These yellow lines are what they're created by events. Now this one is no longer here, so I got to delete this one. And this is no longer a thing. Let me delete that. These yellow lines have to do with an example would be, you go all the way back. I like to find you some good ones. Let me go to ES. I think I have more of them to show. So imagine that the futures market is breaking out to all-time highs. And where do you go before the market hits a resistance? And that's what we're good at doing with these yellow lines. its goal was to provide high volume pivots and breakouts. Like at all-time highs, where's the market going to pivot? And our solution to that was to exploit a protocol called the margin buffer limit. And the neat thing about this, it has to do with this one particular process, and it's very simple to understand this one. Let me just like find a blank spot to draw on. So say that like you, me, and everyone else just freaking longs the market on CPI. Like we go in there and everyone's buying, the market just flies through the handle. And because nobody's selling, you have dealers step in and they have to sell to all the longs. Like we're all buying up in here all day long. And the dealers have to amass a short position. Now, to balance out the short risk they're taking in a rallying market, they're going to buy some kind of hedge. And we're just going to say, for example, we always try to use options as an example. Short futures, long options, something like that. Do they have a neutral trade? You short the market and long the market at the same time, you're neutral. So they can ward off taking any big risk by neutralizing that trade. And so how far does the market go up before it hits a resistance? And we found out that if you have the margin value of a contract, let's assume that it's $20,000 per contract. Okay, that's a margin requirement. Again, all this stuff is exploiting the margining of CME Group. We're so good at like, I mean, I read every patent they ever put out. This is like where I learned a lot. Yeah, I put my engineering degree to good use. Okay, $20,000 contract. When you lose 99% of that value of that contract, okay, what's that? 9,800. Sorry, 19,800. When the market moves a certain distance that this much is lost per contract, with only a little bit remaining to liquidate, you magically bump into resistance and high volume resistance, if that. Once the short trade reaches maximum loss, where the value of the contract is practically zero with a little bit of fudge, the market somehow pivots there. Very interesting oddity. But my idea was, how do I forecast a high in a breakout market? And as you're breaking to all-time highs, this was the way to do it. Give you a couple examples. As the market runs, it tries to pivot and it tests liquidity at ranges. Now, this time, 43.80 was the all-time high. And barring this event where we blasted through two of them, this is the next hold-up pivot here. It's just hovering there as the next level before it moves to the next level. Pretty neat how this worked out. And again, I mean, the pivots are like super razor sharp. Here, boom. This was calculated like, I don't know, this is an example. This one right here that we're pivoting off of and playing against. Look at these sharp pivots. This one's, I mean, let me zoom in. Sharp pivots, bounces, breakouts, bounces, 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 back to it, dives and bounces, 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 bounces. So this 47.70 pivot, right, that we have right here was calculated about a month prior. It's a breakout range. The market just seems to like run to that level before it figures out what it wants to do next. And this was something we discovered like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. It's been a while. And the idea is that in breakouts, I mean, it is just so neat. Like this day, I calculated that YL in the platform, the distance, it starts from what we call an anchor point. When you calculate a red line, each one of them comes with a yellow. And the yellow is a major pivot. This is a major pivot. And usually when the market does sell off for a day, it's usually selling from that limit. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool tool. And on and on and on and on. These are rock solid pivots. Here's one from here, right? And I don't know if this is just a rogue line that's sitting there. Oh, no, it's connected to this one. Okay. But yeah, so this one, right? Boom, boom. And then again, breaking out the 56.40 highs. And there's just resistance off of that line. It's neat how the margin requirement is just structured in the futures market. This day, we exactly pivoted off of that level. I mean, it's like to the penny. That's how good it is. And so anytime you see a yellow line in the middle of your bull run, it's like, oh crap, it's going to interrupt my target. Sucks. So example is like this day, right? We ran, we hit it. And then this day we sold off of it, right? I mean, it's such a cool little trick. And here's before the FOMC market crash when we turn bearish. I mean, this is exactly off of 6160. So we're really familiar with these levels and we keep tabs of all of them. And we have some forming on the way down. So Tomorrow on the stream, I'll calculate the ones on the way down for you guys. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the content today. Free stuff come every single day, but you're going to see nothing but really rock solid trading skills here and a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when we do this. There's a reason our show is getting so big. You guys like to see transparent trading, me explain all my trades, show you all these cool tricks. Come in every day because, like, even for free, these levels are free, so you guys can learn all this stuff for free. Tomorrow, Victor will win the free class. I do love when the pivots line up. I do too. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I love y'all. It's the end of the session, but come back tomorrow. Don't forget to sub to the channel, and don't forget to use code ROCKETSCOOTER, one word, with all of the final. Hold on, wait. Oh, wait. Code Rocket Scooter for all of your prop firms. Class starts at 3:30 today. Discord will have the link. Like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for tuning in. $7,000 a day. Can't complain.
Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing paths the others cross.